se fue el entierro de mi compadre que se murió. Se fue tan triste y tan preocupado porque solita ya se quedó. De la gente fue muy querido, pues casi a todos los ayudó. Era tan bueno mi compadrito que mi comadre buena dejó. Descansa en paz mi compadre santo, que a mi comadre la cuido yo. Y le prometo velar por ella y que no extrañe tanto su amor. Le trataré de que ella se acuerde de las caricias que usted le dio. Así es que no hay por qué preocuparse, de mi comadre me encargo yo. Mi comadre se fue al entierro de mi compadre que se murió. Se fue tan triste y tan preocupado porque solita ya se quedó. De la gente fue muy querido, pues casi a todos los ayudó. Era tan bueno mi compadrito que mi comadre buena dejó. Descansa en paz mi compadre santo, que a mi comadre la cuido yo. Y le prometo velar por ella y que no extrañe tanto su amor. Yo trataré de que ella se acuerde de las caricias que usted le dio. Así es que no hay por qué preocuparse, de mi comadre me encargo yo.
up and finish your lunch because the least appetizing 2 hours of streaming are about to start. It's Desperate Losers.
Welcome. We are back. It is Thursday, people. We have so much to get through. With me, as always, your and my favorite, Chris Creature. The only ray of sunshine in this fetid swamp of ours.
I reject that. I am one with the fetid swamp.
I don't know. Geraldo disagrees.
New Jersey, we got
but you're from North Jersey. Fetid swamp is South Jersey.
Well, I have spent too much time in the swamps.
Shifty asking about Matt. This is actually something we wanted to bring up. So Matt has not quit the show, but we meant to talk about this last week. For folks who are part of another Discord that I'm not going to dox here, Matt has had a lot of personal stuff going on, and he and I talked about this maybe 3 weeks ago. And he's taking a step back from the show for a little bit because he's just got family stuff he's got to be there for. Couldn't really give it his all, and he felt like it wasn't really fair to be coming in kind of half-cocked. And I'm sure you all have noticed that he has not been here as much as he had been when we first started the reboot. So he is taking a pause for a little while, but he'll be back. He hasn't left. He sometimes lurks in the chat. This is family stuff, Shifty. So he's going to take a pause. We may not see Matt for a little while, but he will be back. He's still very much a part of this community. Actually, I wanted to take this opportunity to say a few words about Matt, because I was thinking about this today, and I feel like you only really say things about the people in your life or you love when something terrible happens. And it's not usually something that they get to hear. And so, Matt is an incredibly wonderful and special person. I started working with Matt, I guess almost 5-6 years ago. And as a creative partner, he has always been just one of the best. I've never met somebody who got as excited about stupid facts when I learned that Telly Savalas was responsible for Howard Cosell's career. There was literally nobody else I could tell that to that would be as excited. I couldn't tell anyone else that Telly had a racehorse that he named for his father, but instead of naming it after his father, he just named the racehorse Telly's Pop, so he just named it for himself. Nobody else in this world would get that as much. And getting to be a part of Desperate Losers and seeing the community that Matt built, it's obvious that a lot of that kindness and goodness, it just radiates into the world. It has been a big pleasure to meet all you all, and it meant a lot to me that Matt said that we should go on making the show, that he wanted to keep going. We're saving his seat for him. So, as soon as he's back, there will be 3 boxes again. We're just going down to 2. So that, just to kind of not tantalize people who, old viewers who might be tuning back in, tantalize them with the possibility that he's going to be back imminently. That's the only reason we've retired that, but he is still very much a part of the show. And with that, I would like to, from time to time, when somebody does something of consequence for the show, we honor them. And we would now like to honor Matt with this.
For creating the flaming sack of streaming shit we now know as Desperate Losers, we bring splendiferous honor unto you. New York, Matt, your face shall forever take the place of Telly Savalas's. On this, the great seal of Desperate Losers.
So there you have it. Our seal now has Matt's face. We're kicking Telly right off. Telly could get fucking bent. I'm sure I'll get a phone call from Telly for telling him to get bent. But Matt is now the avatar of VIPness on Desperate Losers. Rest in peace, not in death, but just tonight. I hope you have a nice sleep, Matt. And, we'll send him a nice little clip of this. We have some other stuff going on, Chris. I believe that we are on Duck Watch.
Yes.
Do you want me to set this up? Or do you want to set this up, or should I just roll right into it?
Just roll the package.
All right, let's see this package. There you have it. We are now taking bets on when your ducks will hatch, Chris.
Yeah. So there are 4 eggs in there. We 2 have hatched already. She started sitting. We're not really sure when. So it could take a few days for actually for all the eggs to hatch. So instead of anytime today, I'd say anytime in the next few days.
Pustu, I'm still going to accept Pustu's 333.
Absolutely.
Oh, Vis coming in with some egg critiques for you, Chris.
That they need to be lined in a row. In the nest, they're kind of just a mess. As long as they get rotated.
Is that something ducks do? Are they rotating the eggs?
Yeah, you have to. So all birds do this when they lay the egg. As it's incubating, they'll roll it over periodically so that the embryo. Oh, all your ducks. I get it. I'm sorry, Visk. I'm very dense today. It was a joke about ducks being in a row, which totally makes sense. I'm just my ducks are not in a row. My ducks are a mess.
This is not a show about things being in order. We fuck up a lot here, which is why you should follow us. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on YouTube. If you do, Howard Cosell will award you some points. We are trying to, if you're watching on Twitch, you'll see we have a modest goal. We're trying to get 900,000 viewers. We're just a little ways off from that. I think we have 83 right now. So help us out. If you're watching, you haven't followed yet, get in there. Get it. And, there's all the other socials. I won't get into that because there's too much business today, Chris. There's too much business.
And I'm just going to dump in the chat the Discord as well.
Oh, yeah. Please get on the Discord. All kinds of shit is happening on the Discord. People are winning points in off hours on the Discord. If you are not a member of that Discord, you're going to want to be in it. You're going to want to be in it. You're going to have access to exclusive, depressing conversations. You're gonna hear about that time that I was on an elevator and someone tried to sell me insurance through the emergency call box. So Chris, something big happened in New York over the weekend.
Oh my gosh, the biggest.
The biggest, which is that our good friend Bunos, Avi, helped me out. We put some flyers up all over town, and it kind of really popped off our call line. We got a lot. I have a little video package I put together of that. Let's take a look at that.
I just saw your sign and I was really inspired because I myself am a desperate loser and I would just love to connect. So, yeah, hope you're having a good night. Hello? 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 Can you call me?
Hey, would you rather piss a pineapple or poop a watermelon? Thanks.
Hi there. I heard that carrots are really good for your eyesight, and I just wanted to ask if you had any carrot juice to spare. Yeah, let me know and give me a call back at this number.
Hey, my name's Noah, and I'm kind of a little bit lonelier today, and I was just wondering if you would like to take my hand and maybe becoming a friend.
I saw the sign outside the IFC on West 4th, across from the West 4th basketball court, sponsored by the Knicks, New York Knicks, Knickerbockers. Yeah, I wanted to call. It said Desperate Losers call, so I called. I fit the script. 6'2 3/4, minimum wage job. Yeah, thanks. Why can't anyone love me?
I'm really, really, really desperate. I'm such a desperate loser for you.
I'm such a loser. Please, I don't want to be a loser anymore. Make me not a loser anymore, okay? Thank you.
I feel like I just can't win. Please call me back.
Hey, I'm a certified loser. Me and my friend are just indoors. Memorial Day weekend. Cat won't shut the fuck up. So give me a call back. I love you. Bye. Hola. 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 Es un voicemail. Bueno. Bye.
So this is a winner. Just wanted to say how much you guys suck. All right, bye. I love you.
Will my son ever listen to me at any point in his life? Will he ever be obedient? That's all. Thank you.
If I orgasm in heaven, does it last for eternity? Thank you very much.
There you have it. Big thanks to Avi for that. Avi did an amazing job, and it was very fun to do that. It was definitely the highlight of my week, and we got so many calls. These calls that are in this little sizzle reel here are like the tip of the iceberg. And not only did we get calls, but we got like a ton of voicemail or text messages too. So every single person who called us, I text messaged them back. I asked them if they wanted us to call them back, and everybody who said yes, we are calling them back today. That is probably going to be the bulk of the show, is just calling back random New Yorkers who called in. We may even continue getting calls because I have been getting a call probably every hour, every 2 hours. A lot of them come in at like 1 in the morning, which is really making me think the show should be on at 1 in the morning. But like, we're getting a lot of calls at 1 in the morning. We get some during the day. Chris and I just got one right before the show. We talked to those people. We're going to call them back. It's a big list of people we got to call in. Obviously, we're going to take your all's calls too. It's going to be an action-packed adventure today. Calls will probably be a little bit shorter than usual, just so we can get everyone in, and maybe we'll go long. Chris, what's your schedule like today? Would you be able to go long? This is poor form to ask you on air.
Yeah, I can go long.
All right, good. I've guilted you into it. So we'll go a little long if we have to, and we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited. So Avi put up a lot of them around West 4th and around NYU. I continued putting them up after Avi had to peace out because Avi had to get ready to see the returns from the Cannes Film Festival Awards. I like that required some thought and like centering of himself for that. So I kept putting him up. I went down to like Canal Street where the old Desperate Losers office used to be. I went down to a little bit into the East Village, although not very much. So everybody who we call, we're going to ask them where they saw our flyer. If it was one of the ones that Avi put up, Avi's going to get 100 points for every single person that called in off a flyer. That's how the flyers work. It is 20 points for putting them up, and it is 100 points if that turns into like a caller who plays games with us. So that's where we're at. If you want to put some up yourself, of course, pop over to our link tree. It's the first link up there, and you can put them up. You could be winning points like crazy too. All right, Chris. I think the first person that we're gonna call is maybe that person who called in and was their cat was making a lot of noise. So I have no idea if this person is going to pick up. We're going to have to immediately say that we're on the air. because I think New York is a two-party consent state. I don't remember, but we'll identify ourselves right away, and we'll see if.
But we'll do it, yeah.
We'll do it. We'll see if this person wants to play some games. Let's do it. Here it is.
Hello?
Hi, this is Desperate Losers calling. You're on the air with us. You found our flyer?
Sorry, who is this?
This is Desperate Losers. You found our flyer on the street?
Yeah, I did. I thought it'd be funny to call.
Well, you are now live on the air with us. The thing that you called is a game show where we do scratch-offs, and people win points and they win prizes, and we were wondering if you would like to play a game with us.
Does it have to be right now?
It would have to be right now. We're live on the air.
We are live.
But we're live till 2. If you're free at some point before 2, we can call you back again.
Wait, live with who?
Like, we're on Twitch right now.
Oh my god. Okay, fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's do it! Yes! I love it! I love it. So we're doing scratchers, and what I need from you is we're playing $500,000 blast. So we could win some big money. And today we are scratching with I usually scratch with a coin, but today, because it's such a red letter day, and we're calling people who called in on the flyers, we're going to scratch with this very special knife that I found when I was a child. I found a knife in a mattress at a hotel. So that's what we're scratching with. Don't give us your full real name or anything. I don't want to dox you, but when we give you points, is there a name you would like us to assign them to? It doesn't have to be your actual name. It can be any name.
Sure. Make it, oh my god, I don't know.
You could change it later. You're not tied to this name forever. Just something to start with.
Penelope.
Penelope, let's do it. Penelope, I'm gonna need a number. I don't know how high this card goes, but I'm gonna scratch the first little spot here, and you just give me a number. Usually scratchers are 1 to 30, so I'll let you know what the number is. We'll see if we're right. If you get this right, if you guess this number, I'm gonna give you first of all just 50 points to start with for picking this up and being game to do this right now, and then I'm gonna give you 20 points for each number you correctly guessed on this card. Before we start, though, because this is going to mean 100 points for somebody who put up this flyer, where did you find the flyer that you called in from?
I think in Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Greenpoint. That's going to be for the orphans, Chris. That's 100 points for the orphans. We donate points to orphans here, Penelope. So, Penelope, give me a number 1 through 30, and let's get this thing going.
15.
15. I like it. I like it. That's a great pick. Ooh, it is unfortunately an 11. Not going to do it, but close. Close, and that's giving us a sense of where the numbers are at on this scratcher. Penelope, give me one more. I'm going to do the second one. What do you think it is?
19.
19. I like it. Ah, it's a 26. It's a 26. Not going to do it. Give me another one.
28.
28. It's a 4. Penelope, before I scratch another one, tell me, what is it? Because our signs, they do not tell you anything about what this is. What made you want to call our number?
I don't know. I was bored with my friend and we saw it. And I was like, what do we call it?
Excellent. Excellent. Did your cat ever shut up, or did your cat keep making noise all weekend?
No, he never shuts up.
So this is an ongoing thing with your cat.
Yeah.
All right. Give me one more number, Penelope. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna give you a little drum roll going into this.
6.
6. I like it. Oh fuck! It's a 20. No good, Penelope. But we're not done. I'm gonna give you one more scratch. Give me one more number.
I'm confused. What's the point of this?
Well, that's a
That's a
great
good
question.
question.
That's an
Great question.
excellent question. People ask us that all the time. And I don't have a great answer for you, I'm going to be honest. This is just a very strange show that we do to bring a little joy into the world. I'll text you the link to it so you can see where we're at. You know, there's other games we play. It's not just the scratch-offs. But the scratch-offs are the meat. And the meat and potatoes of Desperate Losers. So give me one more number, Penelope, and then we'll let you go. Is that an 8? Did I hear an 8 from you? All right, let's do it. Oh, it's a 31. Penelope, I can't give you any points, but you did get 50 for calling in. And when I send you this link, watch the show. There's some prizes you can definitely get with 50 points. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, bye. I feel like Penelope was very bored of the show. No patience for this. I love it.
Yeah. Nobody. What did you describe this show as once? Nobody likes the games. Nobody likes the prizes.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Chat, let us know what brings you back. It's obviously not the games. It's obviously not us. It's obviously not. What is it? I got to imagine it's the music. It's the music on this show.
It's also each other.
It is each other. It is the each other.
And
this
the
music,
desperation. Thank you.
This is by the Requests, what we're listening to right now. Believe in Music. Have you ever heard of the Requests, Chris?
No, I haven't.
The Requests are a hotel band from Ohio.
Ooh.
Can't imagine anyone would have ever heard of them. Shall we make another call, Chris?
Hell yeah, we should.
All right, so this next person, we didn't get a voicemail from this person. This person is in my contacts as Australian Cock Guy. So
Great.
Australian Cock Guy, I'm going to assume a he, because it sort of seemed like that from the text. This person texted me, told me that they wear bucket hats and were a tall Australian man with a wife. And when I responded that didn't really seem that desperate, just kind of like a poor hat choice, they told me that they love cock, which, based on context, I think creates some tension in their marriage, but I don't really know. I don't know if this person is a guy. I don't know if this person is Australian. I don't know if they love cock. They did agree to have us call them, so we're going to find out right now. Just ringing and ringing. Australian Cock Guy. It's feeling like a not answer. I'm going to hang up because I don't want to hear this person's voicemail and maybe dox them.
Good call.
So, maybe Australian Cock Guy will call us back.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, fingers crossed. You never know. I've got some people who I don't know anything about. All I know is that they texted us and that they agreed to be called back. So this person is just Contact G. Let's find out what Contact G is about.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air with Desperate Losers. Who am I talking to? Don't
Say
give
it
me your
again?
last name. You're on the air with Desperate Losers. You found our sign on the street?
Oh, yeah. Jason.
Hi, Jason. Where did you find our sign?
Your sign was right out next to an ice cream truck on West 4th and the Avenue of Americas by the IFC.
Nice.
Wow.
That's 100
Incredibly.
points for Avi. That is 100 points for
All right.
Avi. So this thing that you have called Unknown Caller is a game show on Twitch, which you could find right now. We're playing. It's Twitch TV, then /desperate_losers. And right now, because you picked up, we're giving you 50 points. Can you give us... It doesn't have to be your name. It could be any name. Do you want to give us a name that we can award these points to?
As in, like, if I don't give you my name, I'm giving the points to someone else?
No, you
Yeah.
can
Or
give
just
us
like a
a
fake
pseudonym.
No. It's a suit. It could be like a screen name, whatever. It's a name that like is just going to be yours in our world. I don't want to dox you, so you don't have to
Okay.
give us your real name.
Yeah, I got Michael is fine.
Michael. All right, Michael. I love it. Michael, I love that you were game to do this. Would you like to play a game?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I
so
am working right now, though, so if you hear a bunch of stuff going on, that's my job.
cool. Without telling us where you work, can you tell us what your job is? Or is that too revealing?
No, that's fine. I manage stages for like film and TV.
Nice. We probably know you. We're industry
Yeah,
people.
statistically.
We probably know you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll text you the link to our thing. You can look us up. You can figure out if you know us or not. We also use fake names around here, so we're not going to say our names right now.
Okay.
So because you can't watch it right now, I'm assuming you're on the job. You can't go to Twitch.
Unfortunately not, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. That's cool. Because we still have a game you can play, which is that we're doing scratch-off tickets. And I want you to guess some numbers. I'm going to give you 5 picks. And if you get any of them, for each one you get, I'm going to give you 20 points.
Okay.
All right. So, give me the first number. What do you... Actually, give me the first number. What are you feeling?
Any number.
Any number. Usually on a scratch-off, it's between 1 and 30, although on this card, I'm going to let you know that we have seen a 31. So it could go up to 40.
Okay, I'm number 3, so let's start with 3.
Yes, let's do it. Oh, not going to do it. It's a 16, Michael. It's a 16. Would have meant $2,500 to us, though. I'm going to scratch off the prize for the next one.
Okay.
You are now playing for $500, Michael. I need a number.
Okay.
What do you got?
Any number.
Wait, you say that as though he gets the $500.
No, he doesn't get the $500. We get the $500. He gets some points, which you can redeem for all kinds of stuff.
Prizes.
Let me tell you, there's some great prizes
Sounds
in
good.
there. We got some Kojak trading cards from the 1970s. You a big Telly Savalas fan?
No, I can't say I am.
Nobody is. Nobody is. Actually, I'm going to scratch off the rest of the prizes
Okay.
Just so we know. All right. So, Michael, we're going to be playing for $500, $2,500, and $5. Which one of those do you want me to scratch first?
Let's start with 5. Let's start low.
Yeah, let's start low. Let's
12%.
build. This is a man who works in film and TV. This guy knows how to build tension. Give me that number for $5.
13.
13. This would be a losing number for us. It's a 33. God, so kind of close in a weird way. You know, you got
Okay.
one of the 3s, but I can't award points on that. We're talking the 500. What do you got for me, Michael?
Let's go 21.
21. That would not be a winning number for us, so I'm a little fuck you to you, but let's see if it is. Let's see if you get some points out of this. It's a 25, even closer this time, Michael, but not going to quite do it. This is the big money, the 2,500. You are still entitled to pick whatever number you want. Oh, we haven't scratched any.
Oh, I could pick
numbers.
the same number? I could double down?
You could double down. You want to do that?
Sean, I got my coworker here. Sean, what do you think? Do I double down?
Get in here, Sean.
Sean, just say a number. 12.
12. Are you Sean's boss?
No, Sean and I are co-stage managers.
All right, you guys are co-stage managers. All right.
Yeah.
So you're going... So what was that number, Michael?
12.
12. I like it. But the card does not. It is a 29. So sorry.
Okay.
But thank you for playing with us, and we'll send you a link to the show so you can see what the fuck you were just doing.
I can't wait to watch. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Man, Michael, what a great call.
I know, and there is such a high chance that you and I know him in real life.
Such a high chance.
Such a
high chance. A Michael who's a stage manager, I know at least 3.
I know.
I know.
And
That's such a common name, and stage managers, no offense to Michael, dime a dozen.
Oh my God.
There's so many of them. Not in as much as their labor is not appreciated and that it's cheap in some way, but like, there's so many stage managers. So many stages that must be managed. And there are Michaels for all of them.
Now that you say that, I'm thinking I know all the Michaels that I know have done some stage management. Not all the Michaels. All the Michaels I know in the industry.
I know. And then think about how many Michaels you know who are production managers. It reels the mind, you know? Although, to be honest, I know a lot more Laurens who are production managers than I know Michaels.
Interesting.
Yeah, a lot of Laurens in the business. Anyway, people love industry talk on Desperate Losers.
Fun.
I'm sure for everyone else who is, not in the film industry in New York, this is a fascinating conversation. We still got calls to make, though, and I am realizing now, because I'd never played a 500,000 blast before. We actually don't know. We may have won on some of these numbers because I thought the top row was the winning numbers. I didn't look too closely. It's all these ones on the left. We have not seen any winning numbers yet. So if any of those guesses won, so the first 5 are going to be Penelope, and then the next 5 are going to be Michael. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think did I stiff Michael 1 scratch? I think I might have only given Michael 4.
Yeah, it's all right.
Whatever. I don't. Michael doesn't mind. We know him. He's in the business.
Good. It's your buddy Michael.
Yeah, you give him like 10 points if it's a winning number. So let's make another call. We got another person who we have no idea who they are. All I got was a text message, and they said that we could call them. So we'll do that. We'll find out. This will be contact. This is the person who called us right before the show. This person seemed friendly and like a cool person. Let's find out. All right, I'll text that person. I'll let them know that they should call us back whenever. Where are we at with this? Messages. This is too much to manage, Chris.
I'm sorry.
We gotta win one of these cards. I want an assistant. I want an assistant like nobody's business. You know?
Yeah. I mean, listen. It's honestly that or like a real phone line.
A real phone line? This is a real phone line.
I guess. What is
You want like a jingly jangly rotary phone?
Yeah.
But it would be in my house. I'd have to answer these calls in the middle. Like I'd be woken in the middle of the night to deal with this shit.
And I want to stream all of it.
I hate this idea. I hope we never win one of these cards. I don't know if I could. How do I don't know how to click on this person's thing to text them without calling them again, which is going to seem really pathetic and needy. So we'll leave that text for later. I'm not very good at Google Voice, as you can tell. Who else we got that we can call? We have the person who, per our new, I don't know if y'all saw in the video, we have some new flyers that I, for whatever reason, did not load into the show. Give me just a second. I'm really fucking up here, aren't I? Why did that not add? Here we go. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. So here we go. Opening that up. We got we got these new posters. Go away. We got these new posters that we put up around New York. These are based off of, if you have ever been in New York and you have seen the Keanu posters that get put up on the subway. We were working with that. We did a little pastiche of them that people could call in and get Telly Savalas to answer their questions to life's mysteries. And I know that people have seen this ad go by 100 times in the countdown, but nobody has ever actually left us a message asking Telly Savalas a question. I don't think that anyone, all of our regular viewers of the show, knew that this is a thing they could unlock, but you can leave messages for us, questions about like the deepest like secrets of the universe. You can leave them and Telly Savalas will answer you. A lot of the calls that we got from New York were questions for Telly Savalas, and we now have a segment that we're going to do every week. We're going to answer one of those questions in a question called segment called Answers from Heaven. So we did get somebody who has the first question. I'm going to call this person up, see if we can play it for them live, get their reaction to Telly's answer live on the air. So this person is in my phone as Orgasms. All right, well, that person didn't pick up. Maybe they'll call back. I won't play Telly's answer just yet. We'll keep it fresh for if that person calls back later. But that's kind of it for folks who we needed to call back. So we will open that line, 917-524. Oh, sorry, Chris, you were going to say?
We should open the line, but also Penelope is asking about redeeming their points, and they're in the chat. And so maybe we could throw to the
prize wall. That's a great idea. Before we do, though, there has been so much movement on the leaderboard. Chris, is that leaderboard ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pop this up. Penelope, we'll get to your prize wall in just a moment. I just want to let everyone know where the top 10 score getters are right now on our leaderboard. Avi, hold for just one moment. I'm going to get through these scores, going to get through the prize wall, and then I will come to you. So at the top of the order, at the very heap of Mount McDykel, Sleeve McDykel with 10,009 points. God, will anyone ever topple McDykel? Coming in second, Shifty Merchant. Shifty had a very comfortable lead, but Javi really snuck up with those posters. Javi, you got to be feeling pretty good about this. 7-10, 2 points from taking the number 2 spot. How you feeling about that, Javi?
I think it's kind of funny.
I love how nonplussed you are every time you go. Yeah, I think you will, though. I think you have every chance in the world. We play some games. I think you will replace Shifty as number 2. So we got you in the number 3. We got Poostu 628, also hot on the heels. That top 4, very competitive. Sun King at 564. Sun King, my offer from last week still stands. You are a longtime chatter. You call into the show, that's 200 points. That's going to put you right up over all these people without even winning points in the game. Clarky here at 510. Bone APT, also longtime chatter. Call in. Give you 200 points too and take you to 698. Jubakis at 430. Hasn't called back in a while. Visk, 408. Visk, we haven't heard from you in a minute. And Starshine Kitten with that 400 from her one call. Now, we were just talking about the prize wall, and there's a new prize on the prize wall. Ooh. Did you know that, Chris?
I did not know that. That's exciting news.
This is maybe the most game-changing prize we've ever had. I mean that literally.
Desperate losers. Prize wall. What a collection of wall-to-wall horse.
Oh, shit. It didn't load in the right one. Hold on. We can fix this. I think we can fix this. Where is the prize wall? Stand by. I'm going to come back to me for a second. Oops. Let's lose that prize wall. I'm going to come back there. I'm going to change the prize wall out for the new prize wall. There it is. All right. Here we go. Prize wall. I'll do it one more time.
Desperate losers. Prize wall. Wow, that's 650-point prize. That's rough.
It is rough. The usual prizes, they're all still there. 25 points gets you a NFT. That is a non-functioning token. It's not an NFT. It is just a JPEG and a zip file. Shifty got one of those. Didn't get the password for it. Shifty, you can have the password for that. If you call in for 10 points, I will tell you the password. 100 points gets your ad in our countdown. 200 points. This is my favorite prize. I can't believe people are not cashing in on this.
They're so good.
They're so good. These Kojak trading cards, which you can't really see, but when I take off the prize wall, you'll see them. They're all over the place. I love these Kojak cards.
Do you have the one out where it's Rosemary from?
With the gun.
Rosemary.
Rosemary with the
from
gun.
From the Dick Van Dyke Show.
From the Dick Van Dyke Show
with the gun.
We will get into those Kojak cards in a moment. 300 points gets you a roast. This is Geraldo Rivera roasting anybody of your choosing. 500 points gets you, we've never seen this one collected. 500 points gets you the Nighttime Private Thoughts of Larry King. This is our new prize. For 650 points, you can take away 200 points from anyone else on the leaderboard. We will not go into negative numbers. So if this person has less than 200 numbers, they're just down to 0. But these are leaderboard standing points that we're taking away, not spending points. So I've been getting emails from people complaining about Sleeve McDykel's towering lead over everyone, how people feel like it's cheapening the game, that Sleeve doesn't call in and still retains that many points. Sleeve won those points, and now you can win and take away those points. We still don't know what 750 looks like, although we're pretty close to figuring that out, right? We're at 712 with Shifty. Shifty wins a couple points, we'll unlock that 750. Bunch of prizes we don't know, and then for 100,000 points, the top prize, you become the executive producer of this show. Avi, any of these prizes seeming good for you? I know the Kojak cards are
I'm just noticing that pretty good and pretty is followed by dealing better than pretty good is pretty good. And yeah, I have good news for Shifty because he's gonna probably, first of all, the ad copy was emailed as of the show.
Okay, great. We will look at that after the show, and I will get to work on that ad for you.
I am very. You can use either the images I sent or clip art. Either one's fine.
All right,
I have good news for Shifty. He's gonna get his spot. He's gonna retain his spot for a little longer because I think I'm gonna take those Kojak cards.
You're taking this does not affect your leaderboard standing, Avi. Do you have so because you're cashing this in and we still have them, you know that you can still get, while supplies last, for every Kojak card you get, and I'm going to make sure you get a great fucking telly, you know? I've got some really excellent tellies in the mix, but you're also free of charge going to get a Kevin Dobson too. Star of Knots Landing, co-star of Kojak, the free Dobson. I'm trying to resurrect Kevin Dobson's reputation in this world, Avi. I would love to see Dobson mania take hold in America once again. Are you a Dobson head? Look at these great cards.
No, but I can probably find a way to make Dobson mania a thing.
Yeah, please do. It's my sincere. What do you have a mood of telly that you would like? There's so many Kojak cards. You know, and I just he's got such a wide range of emotions. I'm not going to let you pick the card, but you tell me, the vibe. Do you want, a happy telly? Do you want, a serious telly? Do you want a sexually adventurous telly?
I think I like, I think it's pretty...
Greedy telly?
Ooh, that sunglasses with coat one's good, but, oh, man, that one with the glasses and the... Is that a cigarette or a lollipop? I can't tell.
It's always a lollipop. Always a lollipop on Kojak. Look at this one. A twofer.
Oh, it's gotta be a lollipop.
Telly and
Oh,
Dobson
God, that's-
in one card. Look at this one. That is.
I'm telling you right now, Kojak with sunglasses and the lollipop. That is that. Ooh, oh, there's
There's
lot
some
of good ones.
Great fucking, and you know this one. Let's not sleep on this. Roger Robinson. I say this every show. I feel like people have not fully clocked. Roger Robinson is like an amazing actor. He was like part of August Wilson's troupe. He premiered in 6 of August Wilson's new plays when they were new. Great fucking actor. Kind of slumming it on Kojak, to be honest. Kojak, I'm gonna be honest. I love it. It's not a good show. It's just not.
I don't get to pick the card.
You don't get to pick the card, but I will let you pick the mood. And then I'm gonna send you. It'll be a surprise. I want to be like a little suspense there for you, Avi, when you open it up. It's gonna be a great fucking card too. We sent Shifty an excellent card.
What was the name of the guy with the gun? Kind of torn between.
Roger Robinson.
Roger Robinson. I'm quite torn between Roger Robinson's vibe and. I draw a lot of characters with sunglasses and coats.
You want a nice reference,
just
Telly.
looking cool. I'm trying to decide, and especially the one with the sunglasses and the lollipop, like that one. Trying to decide here.
There he is in a deep
but
suck.
no, I can't deny the Roger.
I'm gonna do you a
vibe.
solid here, Avi. Because I want to encourage people to get these Kojak cards. Because if you get enough of them, you know, they on the backs of them, you can there's like a little scene that you can put together if you get enough of them. I'm gonna, instead of a Dobson, this is gonna hurt my effort to bring Dobson back, but I'm gonna give you a Telly and I'm gonna give you this Roger Robinson. How do you like that? How do you like that?
I say, yeah, that'd be awesome. You know what? I'd say that and surprise me on the cool edgy Telly.
I can tell you right now, he's gonna have sunglasses. It's gonna be a Telly with sunglasses. We don't know which one yet, but you expect that Roger Robinson. Expect it.
All right, I'll DM you my address after the show.
Please do. Please do.
Or maybe I'll just do it during the show and you just read it later. Because I always forget to do this stuff.
I will go to the post office as soon as I can. This thing will be in the mail. Hopefully you'll get this before the next episode. Thank you.
All right.
Avi, do you want to play a game, though?
Sure. I think my brain is kind of in the point when I need a game that only has, like, 3 possible right answers.
I think I know which game you're talking about. And that is...
It's time for everyone's favorite guessing game. Dog toy, baby toy, or sex toy? Jesus, are you being real? That's the game?
Game that makes you probably the most uncomfortable. We're looking at something here. I can tell you it's silicone. We got a flared base. Got some texture going on the sides. Look at that. Look at that green. That minty pastel green.
That reads as glow in the dark to
That
me.
is a nice shade of green. I like the design.
It is.
You know what? This is a tough one. This feels like it could be all 3 for different reasons.
Yes. Yes. They definitely... I'll tell you what, though. Dog, baby, or sex. This thing is getting messy. You know, that green, probably not going to hold up. The flared base. Those always... They get me.
You know what? Now, this seems like a weird answer because this thing, those ridges on the side, those look like dog ears. So it seems odd that a dog toy would, especially when it looks like it's chewable, would have dog ears.
Now you say that, right? But think about.
But I don't know.
American advertising.
I'm leaning dog.
You're leaning dog. I feel like that's a good instinct. A lot of times you always see a chicken serving a chicken sandwich in American advertising.
Yeah.
Something very perverse about it. I saw a good comment there from K Facey. It's true. Everything is a sex toy if you work hard enough at it. So you're saying dog toy. Now, Avi, if you're right, you're going to get 10 points on this. But I'm going to give you a chance to change your answer because we're going to take a look at a review. So here's the review, Avi. We'll see if this changes your answers. If you want to change your answer, you can change it for 5 of those 10 points. This is a 5-star review from Nanny0512US. I wouldn't read too much of that name. That could be a Nan. It's not really spelled for like a baby's nanny. 5 stars on this thing. Okay, these are just too blank. Super easy to clean and perfect for your blank. Silicone makes it mess-free and easy to clean up in those sticky instances. Fun shapes, colors, blank. The blank, creativity and imagination with blank. This feels very sex toy, and I do want to remind everyone.
I think it's a baby toy.
You think it's a baby toy, but before we get to that, Avi, please, this could be a sex toy. If it is a sex toy,
it could.
We could be violating the terms of service of Twitch.
I just know it's not a dog toy. I wish dogs applied to this, but it has to be used by a human.
What about it? Is it the mess? A dog toy can get messy.
It's fun, creativity, and imagination. I'm trying to think of a place where dogs apply there, and I just can't. So it's either being used to encourage infancy, wonder, or it's being used for other purposes. Either way, that is definitely the kind of thing that could only be used by a human. If that's the review.
I hope you're right, Avi. I hope you're right. If it is a sex toy, like I was saying, we could get kicked off. Make sure you are following us on YouTube. Get in there. Same handle over there. Follow us on Instagram, Desperate Losers Live. Follow us on Blue Sky. Get in the Discord. Chris will drop that in the chat. We'll take a commercial break on the other side of this too, Chris. Let's take a look, Avi. The big reveal. Is this a dog toy, a baby toy, or a sex toy? Anyone who's guessing in chat, if you're right, 2 points, let's say. Baby toy! This is the mushy animal finger puppet. That's going to be 5 points for you, Avi.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
It's got a little rabbit's face, which would put it in kind of like the kind of thing a dog might chew on.
Oh, it's so cute. I feel bad because I thought it was something that dogs chew on.
Well, at least you didn't think it was something that goes up an ass. So there's that. That's a correct on the second guess. So Avi, what I'm going to do for you is I am going to give you scratches on all the winning numbers. That's going to be 5. What do you say?
Sure.
Let's do it. All right, first one. We've seen as high as 33 on this. I feel like this card might go to 40. What are you feeling for the first winning number? Chat, drop your guesses in. Correct guesses for anybody, be it Avi, be it chat. That's going to be 10 points. 10 points for correct guesses on the winning numbers. First one. What do you got for me?
32.
32. Let's do it. It's an 18. The lucky number of this show. Not a winner for us yet. Could still be though. Could still be. Avi, let's. Did anybody in chat get the 18, Chris?
No, we've got no one in chat with the 18, but I am assigning points for the baby toy.
All right.
guesses.
All right. I'm gonna give you a minute, Chris, to catch up with that. Avi, how are you feeling about the results of the Cannes Film Festival? Did it break the way you wanted it to?
I'd say that based on what I'd heard about the movies, it may not have been the best pick, but it was the most satisfying.
Yeah. What do you think would have been the best pick?
From what I heard, I mean, I haven't seen any of these movies. I'm just going off of like film review sites and Letterboxd. Right. It was definitely up there. Honestly, this seemed like, I've heard opinions on this. This seemed like a pretty weak festival.
Ooh.
At least in terms of the films that were in competition. There was a lot of hope, and I don't think a lot of that hope delivered. But some of it did deliver.
Wow, a big fuck you to Khan from Avi.
Like, I've heard the Wes Anderson film was not up to snuff for Wes Anderson. The new film by Ari Aster wasn't great.
Let's be honest, though, Avi. Has any Wes Anderson movie been up to snuff in the last 10 years?
Last 10 years?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you feel like was up to snuff? I feel like he's lost it. I feel like it's weak sauce.
I like the Isle of Dogs. Isle of Dogs.
All right.
Isle of Dogs was really good.
Now, if it was 12 years, absolutely. His best film, people say, one of his best films was in 2014.
Yeah, here's how you want my hot take on Wes Anderson.
Ooh.
Sort out your shit with your dad in therapy. I have seen that movie too many times.
No, that's Ari Aster.
It's definitely Wes Anderson. Watch your Wes Anderson more closely. It's all daddy time.
Ari Aster is like work out your shit with
I heard
every
Richard
woman you've
Linklater's
ever
film was
dated.
good. That didn't win anything.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I don't want to get. No, I'm just gonna skip over the whole discussion about Neon and how they bought every movie that had a chance of winning because they wanted to win their 6th Palme d'Or in a row and succeeded at that. But I'm just gonna say the winner of the Cannes Film Festival was. It alternatively, I've heard A Simple Accident or It Was Just an Accident by I hope I'm pronouncing this name right. Jafar Panahi or Panahi.
I think you got it the first time.
And he's been in and out of the Iranian legal system for a while now because of his films. And this is apparently his most incendiary. And it won, and it was so satisfying, and he looked so happy. And that'll probably get a big Oscar play later in the year. Now, I know I don't want to get into politics. I'm just giving the Cliff Notes version of this. But trust me, film buffs know this was a big deal. Aside from that, there's a movie called Sentimental Value, which I've heard didn't win. It won one runner-up. But in terms of art house stuff, that could be a big player. The guy who did a movie called Worst Person in the World, that got a lot of Oscar attention. I really liked that movie a lot. And he was one of the people I thought could deliver at the festival. And apparently he definitely did.
Yeah. I feel like...
and I want to see...
Sorry, go ahead, Avi.
I want to see that movie Richard Linklater did, where he basically tells the story of the making of Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless, but it's shot and in the style of Jean-Luc Godard's Breathless. Someone who saw the movie said it gave them Documentary Now vibes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I also that one's also on my list for this year. Avi, speaking of winners, we need some more winning numbers from you, my friend. Let's get some guesses in and from the chat. Yeah. It's going to be 10 points for a correct one.
27?
27, says Avi. What say you, chat? Let's get those guesses in. Sun King coming in with a 2, Shifty with a 15, Really Serial with a 14. You know, Really Serial also a long-time chatter, no-time caller. Really Serial, call in. 200 points on the line for that. Cat Guy Bob. Has Bob ever called in? I know Bob's left us messages. I'd be willing to go 100 points on a Bob call. 31 from Cat Guy Bob. Pustu sticking with 33,311. CD Dundanga, nice to see you again with a 7. 27 from Visk. 12 from Bon Appetit. Let's find out. It's a measly 3. But that does it for Pustu. Oh!
Hey.
That's going to be 10 big ones. Let's get through these numbers, Chris, and then we'll go to a commercial break.
All right.
Let's, Avi, just give me the next 3. Just fire them off. Chat, fire off 3 numbers.
Okay, I'm thinking. 30, 30, 15, and 22.
30, 15, 22 for Avi. 33, 11, 22 for Pustu. 13, 5, 8 from Sun King. 33, 19, 26 from Cat Guy Bob. Craft beer, 22. I like it. I like that craft beer is coming in. 22s across the board. Really Cereal, we already have an 18, but I'll take it. 19 for Really Cereal. Shifty Merchant coming in with a 2. Let's take a look. All the winning numbers, one right after another. 2, that's Shifty. 10 for Shifty. Shifty is a little raising that bar a little bit for you, Avi. Go to the next one. It's a 9. Do we get any 9s out there? I don't see any 9s.
I didn't see one.
I don't see any 9s. Last one. A plain 30.
Oh, I said 30.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, good.
Nullifying Shifty's points there. All right. That is
My reliance
great.
on false hope succeeded.
I love it. Avi, you could still win a ton of points if any of those other people call us back. It's good. You could still really just rock the shit out of this. But
I've seen some areas around Jackson Heights that I could put more posters up.
Do it. I'd love to get calls from Jackson Heights. Avi, unfortunately, I'm going to let you go because we do need to get to an ad break because we gotta. We're almost $2,000 in the hole here. All right. I will catch you later.
All right.
Let's take this ad break. We'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Are you feeling lonely? In need of a date? Come to Club Romance, South Florida's only on-the-premises date club. Our beautiful ladies will pamper you with caressive intimacy, private dancing, and much more. They're here for you every day, from noon until 5 a.m. Don't keep them waiting. Club Romance for private, discreet, deliciously romantic interludes.
Now in 3 locations in Fort Lauderdale and Pompano Beach.
Is it possible, or even highly probable, that if you are considering starting a new career, changing jobs, or becoming your own boss, you might have overlooked one of the world's oldest professions, locksmithing? Is it a growth field, one where there will be a continued need for trained and skilled people? The answer is simple, yes. And you can be licensed and working in 12 weeks.
For further information, call 212-354-8777.
This woman is sound asleep, and while she dreams, she is actually losing unwanted pounds and inches. Introducing Dream Away, the incredible new overnight weight loss plan that burns away fat while you sleep. Just take Dream Away before going to bed. You'll wake up the next morning slimmer, trimmer, and looking better than you did the night before.
It's so easy, you have to lose weight. I lost over 7 pounds the very first week. I lost almost 2 pounds last night.
Dream Away, a dieter's dream come true, can be yours during this special television offer for just $19.95 with a full money-back guarantee. Here's how to order.
To order Dream Away, call 1-800-367-2400, 1-800-367-2400. Or to save COD charges, send check or money order for $19.95 plus $2 shipping to Box 29,000, Cleveland, Ohio, 44129. Visa and MasterCard welcome.
Ah, the magical world of dreams. Incredible fantasies dance through our heads. Women's private dreams. Call and listen to us describe our real and unreal dreams. Some are romantic and warm. Others are exciting and playful. From the romantic to the bizarre, they're our very own personal women's private dreams. Call this number and listen in. $1.95 a minute. Call now. We've got special dreams we'd like to share.
Whoa. Messed up that trigger. Welcome back, everyone. It is Flyer Day here at Desperate Losers. We put up a bunch of flyers around New York. Got some interesting calls, too. Maybe we'll get some more throughout the show. You can call us, too, 917-524-7853. Whoa! That's Alien Bob. Please give Bobo 100 points. Bob, have you called in since we came back? I can't remember.
I've called in a couple times.
Yeah, it's been a while, though.
Yeah, it's been a bit. I've been busy with meetings and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, much as I would love to hear about your stand-ups and, all that data jumping and 30,000-foot view doing you're likely doing in all those meetings, you did not come here for that. You came here to play games, did you not?
I did.
Would you like to play a little pre-qualifying game?
Crocheted penguin for the kids. Yeah, qualify. Let's do it.
You know what? Send us some pics of that crochet. I'd love to see it. I'm going to play a game with you right now that nobody likes. Everyone hates this game. It's called Who Is That?
Who is that? And who is he? We know who he is, but what about them? They look familiar, but does she and her? The answers to these questions could win you prizes galore. All of this. Who is that?
So you got 72 seconds here, Bob. Can you tell me who this is? I can give you some hints at the cost of some points. If you get this right, 20 points. This person is a president. This person's a president. I'll give you that for free.
He's a president. Oh, man. Who could that be? I have an inkling.
Take a stab.
I want to say Taft, but it's not Taft.
This is not Taft.
Oh, it's, you know who it reminds me of? It's the dude from Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's Chester A. Arthur.
It is Chester A. Arthur.
The only reason why I know that is because of that movie, and that's where the kids' school was, and the bomb was in it. It's great.
I love it. I don't think his face even appears in that movie. I'm going to do something.
No, just his name, and I immediately looked him up, and I was like, because the one guy that was working for the water company or whatever was like going through his history, and I was like, this is okay. I'll check him out.
So he's often described by historians as our least remarkable president. But here's a weird fact about him. He was Mark Twain's favorite president. Mark Twain said that no administration would ever accomplish as much as the A. Arthur administration.
Really? Chester A. Arthur.
Do you see what this is, Bob? This is a game of Set for Life. This is a $10 scratcher. So for everyone who joins our Discord, I think you know this, you join the Discord, you're going to get a Scratchingo card. And every single card that we play, Scratchingo is bingo with scratch-off numbers. For every single card that we scratch that is $10 or more, and we can only get these by winning on other cards, got all the numbers here are Scratchingo eligible.
Oh.
Did I lose you?
Milkshake, we lost your mic. Can you hear me?
Did I lose you?
Oh boy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
I can now.
Where did I cut out? I'm not sure.
I know you were saying about I have my Scratchingo card.
Yeah.
All numbers on here are eligible.
They're all eligible. So if you have not joined our Discord yet, you're gonna want to join it. Chris, drop that link in the chat. You'll get a Scratchingo card, and all of these numbers will be available for you on your very own Scratchingo card. I'm gonna give you 6 scratches.
How many points is he getting for the correct who is that?
That's generous.
That's gonna be 20 points. Okay. 20 points. Where is Alien Bob on the the leaderboard now. This is a big day.
I'm pretty low, I think.
No, he's like 4 from being on the board.
4 from being on the board, but sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, because big money on the Scritchingo. So let's take a look. You want to do some winning numbers?
Winning numbers first, or you want to do the bottom?
Let's do. I'll give you all the winning numbers. How do you feel about that?
Sweet.
All right, give me the first one. What do you think it is, chat? This is for you two.
$10. So.
I don't know. We've not done a set for life yet.
Is 11.
An 11.
Going with 11.
Chat, what do you think? Alien Bob's going 11. What are we feeling out there though? In streamy land, 35 says Sun King. 33 from Pooh Stew. Could be high. Could be high. Shifty coming in with a 1. Going as low as possible. Really Serial 6. Born Amputee 18. That is our lucky number. That is our lucky number.
They should throw people off by making some of these cards with double zeros on them.
They should. You know, 18 is a weird number for us because so when we were like getting ready to reboot the show, Matt and I were doing some practice runs of it, and we had Chris on as one of our callers, which is how Chris ended up in the Desperate Losers universe, now trapped in it. And we got a random call from a number. Like, we were not live like to anybody. Nobody was watching. We get a phone call, and we answer it, and the woman says she's from 18. And then we got her to play a scratch-off card with us, and she scratched 18. Wild, right? Still have no idea what that was. She was from 18. Not 18 anything, just 18. Let's take a look at that first number. Let's take a look at it. It's a 21. Did anyone have 21 out there, Chris?
Ooh.
I am sending a Scritchingo card to a new Discord member. Sorry.
All right. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I lost it on my scroll, so Chris will get back to that.
Hold on, give me one second.
Who's our new Discord member?
Pelican Yawning just joined, and I have sent them a
welcome,
card.
Pelican.
Oh, I should. All right.
Oh, Visk needs a card too, Chris.
Oh, Bone Amputee has 18.
Bone Amputee. Cleaning up. That's going to be 10 points. Did I say? Yeah, 10 points, right? That's what we usually do here.
Sure.
I don't know. Keep me honest. Let me know if I said more points. I probably should not open that up. What do you like for the next one, Alien Bob? What do you like?
I want to go higher with this. I'll say 33.
33. I like it. 33 was my favorite channel in Miami in my youth. Ooh.
What channel was that?
33, the Superstation. Pooh Stew coming in with a 33. They had great promos too. Shifty Merchant 25. Really Serial with 17.
I think
Visk,
33
27.
in my area was USA.
USA. Ooh, Silk Stockings right after Duckman. You remember those promos?
Duckman.
Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
loved Duckman when it was first on.
Great show. Never saw Silk Stockings, but I remember the promos distinctly. It was they were raunchy promos. Should probably get some of those in an ad block at some point. Let's take a look at it. It's not a 33. It's a 26.
No, it's not. It is.
It's a 26. That was close for Shifty, but 25 will not do it. A lot of 20s out here in the winning numbers.
Oh, man. All right. I'm thinking it's going to shift. I'm going to go with 10 on the next
10! I like it. Chat, get in here. Win some points. Chris, let me know when that leaderboard's good. I feel like we should take a look at it.
Yeah, take a look at it.
God damn, Shifty and Avi. So fucking close. You know? Pooh Stew calls in, plays Larry King 5s. I feel like Pooh Stew could easily be in the number 2 spot. Were you watching last week when Pooh Stew was just absolutely dominating at that?
No, I missed that one. I was in one of my meetings.
Oh, what a shame. Everybody was winning points on that. People were just jumping on whatever answer he was throwing out, and goddamn, everybody made a lot of money that day. And by money, I mean useless points that can get you wonderful Kojak cards, like Rosemary in bed with a gun, or my personal favorite, Kevin Dobson. Got to plug those Kojak cards, 200 points. Does Alien Bob have enough points for a Kojak card?
Sure does.
I'm somewhere on the leaderboard. Did I get 100 for Colin today?
You did. You did.
Yeah.
All right, let's scratch that next one. What did you say, Bob?
10.
I don't mean to menace you with my hotel mattress knife. 10. I'm looking for a 10. It's a 16. You were in the ballpark, like second digit wise or first digit wise, but not gonna
close. I knew it was in the 10.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. You know what? Shifty has not earned any royalties. Let's get Shifty in here.
Horrible!
Thank you, Shifty. It was horrible. Did anyone get it? Chris, did anyone get 16?
I don't let's see. No, we got really close. Really serial.
Oh, you know what? Just for that, one more of those. Give Shifty another point.
I have the technology. I can just go over there and pee on it.
I think that was about a fire in a trash can.
That's a great one.
Yeah, it's one of my. That's maybe my favorite.
It applies to so many things in life.
Yeah, I also like the one about the bat that got stuck in his furnace. Great drop. I haven't added Shifty drops in a minute. I gotta do that. Bob, what do you got?
31.
You got 3 more on here. You want to go 31? Did I hear that correctly?
Yes.
31. Do you feel like we're getting more views, Chris, because I'm scratching with a knife and people are like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, that's definitely. It's not the all the posters you put up. It's the knife.
It's the knife. The menace of this knife I found in a hotel mattress.
It's so
in a national park. The Mammoth Caves. By the way, there's an unsolved murder from the Mammoth Caves area from the late 90s. That you're looking for a murder weapon? I might have it. Give me a call. 917. I don't remember our number.
You either remember it
times. 917-524-7853.
so well,
All right, down. Yeah, call in if you're trying to solve. If you're a detective, if you're one of the 20 people watching, and you're a detective in the Kentucky area with a cold case from the 90s, give me a call. I got your knife.
Did your victim die of a series of very
small stabbings? Yeah, death by 1,000 2-inch cuts.
Cat Guy Bob sent us a picture of the penguin he crocheted. I've got it up.
Oh, nice. Hold on, let me. Where you got it? Oh, I see it. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. Yes. That's adorable.
It's one of the fun things that I do for the kids.
How long does something like that take?
Get
that full screen.
30 minutes or so.
That's it? You're just burning these things out in 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Jesus, man. You're like a crocheting machine.
At like an hour.
Wow. Let's get you in a sweatshop. I feel like you could do real business.
I mean, she just asked me to do stuff, and I'm like, I'll find it. Knock it out. Why not?
So you're in kind of a sweatshop for your children, in a way.
Yeah, for the kids. She asks for stuff, and I'm like, yeah, if I can find it. She asked for a purple penguin, so.
Nice. Underpaid worker to the children.
This is the next one.
Oh, we got more.
No. I just think this is the one that should be made next. It was mentioned in the chat, and a friend has made this, and it's pretty fantastic.
Wow.
It's a possum clown.
That is a fancy possum.
I was supposed to do that for Pooh Stew, and I haven't got to the yarn store yet to get more.
Wow. I like the color palette on this, too.
Yeah.
It's almost our brand colors.
I know.
Bob, make us one.
I should probably knock that out for him.
Get us a possum, but can you incorporate a tiny knife into it in some way? A tiny knife from the mattress of a national park.
I made a friend of mine an Aragorn, like from Lord of the Rings, that had a sword. I should be able to do a knife.
Ooh. Yes.
A possum clown with a knife.
Looking at the knife, Chris, it doesn't not look like the Sears castrating knife.
You had it all along. You've had the power to castrate all along.
If you need a castration, call me up.
No, don't.
917-524-7853. Remembered it that time. Stu, what do you want? What did you have for this next number? Or Bob, sorry,
28.
Alien Bob. I'm spacing there for a second. 20 you want.
28.
28! 28. I like it. 33 from Poostu. Oh, let's get some more guesses in there, chat. Get them in. I'm talking 10 points a hit here. 13 from Visk. 9 for Shifty's going low. You're going too low, Shifty. Bone Amputee, 8. Really Cereal, 30. I like it. I like these guesses. Let's take a look. Will Shifty be validated? No! It was me who was validated. He should have gone higher. It's a 23.
Oh, 23.
23. Does that do anything for anyone, Chris?
It does not.
That
Man, none of these
sucks.
numbers are on my color.
That sucks. Having to listen to that whole thing, that was really not commensurate with the loss. That should have been for a bigger loss. All right, let's go to the next one. What do you like? What do you like, Bob?
Digits.
Bob, what do you like?
Gotta be a single digit.
You're going single
Gotta be
digits. 9. I still think we're in doubles. I do. I feel it. I'm feeling no singles here. Shifty saying 4. He agrees with you. It's singles. Sun King coming in 31. I agree, Sun King. I think higher is the move. Bone Amputee with a 19. Really, Cereal, 5. There's a real divide growing in the Desperate Losers community. The high-low. It's like a big Endian versus little Endian feud. Visk, he's with the little people. Not me.
Oh.
Big numbers. Me and Sun King, Bone
Yeah,
Amputee, we're
Visk
big
is
number
really
people. Big number people. Let's see who is validated. 6. This would be a good long trombone for me. It is the low number people who have it. It's a 6. Did anyone actually have a 6 though, Chris?
No.
I do not. I'm not seeing anything here.
That's 1 point for Shifty though.
Poostu letting us know that our number can spell 91 slag puke or 91 ska for rule.
Ooh. Nice. I have not, we've not done Gematria in a little bit. I would crack it out, but we actually took it away to make room for dog toy, baby toy, sex toy. I had a slot that it was filling up. Maybe we'll bring it back, although not at the cost of dog toy, baby toy, sex toy. I love that game. I love, Alien Bob. It is randomized, and I do have some sex toys in the mix. It is randomized. We could really lose this whole channel over one game of dog toy, baby toy, sex toy. What do you like for your last number?
Yeah,
though?
that's fun.
Did I call you Stu
looking
again?
at the
Fuck,
pattern
Rob.
of numbers, we got 3 20s, we got a double digit and a single digit. Let's see. I'm
still feeling big.
31.
31, I like it. I like it. Welcome to the big leagues. 33. Poostu really a ride or die on the 33.
Yeah, he's pushing that 33. I guess you
Maybe
take the same
Poostu
number
also
over and
grew
over
up
again,
with
eventually get a hit.
the Superstation in Miami. Shifty with a 13. Sun King with 36. Visk 11. Really Cereal 21. Everybody is feeling the double digis. No, Really Cereal is going 7. Wow, a last-minute betrayal. A last-minute betrayal. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. It's a 2.
Ooh, wow.
That's no
Super
good.
low.
No good. But remember, all of these numbers, 21, 26, 16, 23, 6, 2. You got any of those on your Scrichingo card? Start putting X's through them. Because Scrichingo, what did we say it was worth, Chris? It was like a lot of points. It was like 150 or 200 points. I'll have to go back.
Yeah, we'll have to
Figure
find
it
that
out.
out. And everyone who's in the server should have their card. So if you don't have it, let me know. I'm seeing a good match. Visca sent something over to you.
I'll tell you right now, though, if you cheat and you ask for a second card, if we go back through the transcripts and we find out that you
Oh,
have
no,
2
I keep track
Scrichingo
of who
cards,
gets what.
But I'm telling you right now, you try that business trying to get a second Scrichingo card, it's going to be a Sears castration for you.
Ooh.
Bob, do you want to leave us with any final parting thoughts on this flyer day?
Maybe you should open up a vasectomy
Sears Portrait Studio and Castrado.
One free
It's good,
castration with every picture.
Yeah. I'll do vasectomies too. Might turn into a castration. I don't know how good I am with this knife.
Just poke and stab and see what you get.
Yeah.
Not a professional. You just put that on the flyer. Not a professional.
We're doing 19th century medicine. We just stab in there and see what we get. I like it. It's a good tagline. Alien Bob, I like that joke. Give Alien Bob 5 points. Okay, Bobo, 5 points for that. Thank you for the call. Always love hearing from you.
Unlike Rodney Dangerfield, we will pay you for your jokes.
Yeah, I hope you're late to a meeting and you have to explain this and just be like, I was on a phone with a man with a knife.
I will send them a screenshot.
Yeah, please do. Please do. Bye. Wow.
Maybe
Great
he
call.
never calls because you call him the wrong name all the time.
That I am. Maybe he used to be Poostu and I'm dead naming him. I don't know. It would be really shitty. It's shitty of me. I don't know why. There's something about they don't sound anything alike, right? They don't have similar voices. Their screen names are nothing alike. Their personalities are completely different. Why do I like? There's like a crossed wire in my mind that goes Stu to Bob. I feel like maybe it's because they're like those classic all-American beef man names. Stu, Bob, like one of those names you could really build a house with.
I don't know. It's yeah.
Mike.
I find
That's another one of those.
Any name, like if you're reading a romance novel, the male lead is always going to have a name that ends in a plosive.
Yes.
Like Chuck.
Yeah, yeah. You know what my favorite plosive name is? From
what?
Avi will know this one. From Dr. Strangelove, Buck Turgison. What a great fucking name.
Whoa.
Buck Turgison. It sounds like a romance novel name that was like, written by Donald Trump. Buck Turgison. Like one of those names he would call into magazines with in the 90s. We got more scratches left on Set for Life. You win a pre-qualifying game. We're going to unlock more numbers for Scratchingo. If you're not in that Discord, get in that Discord. We have not. You want to try to give the Orgasms guy one more call and see if...
let's give it a try.
Let's give Orgaz a call. See if we can get a live response to Telly, because we should play it. We should play it. Not looking good on Orgaz. Not looking good. All right, well, don't want to hear that voicemail. Don't want to reveal a name. Anyway, let's do it though, because even if the person who asked this question doesn't know, I feel like all of us want to know. Does an orgasm in heaven last for eternity? Let us find out.
Have a question about the mysteries of life and death? Let heaven's ultimate insider answer. Today's question.
If I orgasm in heaven, does it last for eternity?
Hello, Come Curious in New York. This is 1970s sexual icon Telly Savalas answering you from heaven. Caller, this is a stupid fucking question. Of course an orgasm doesn't last for an eternity in heaven. That would be a nightmare. Constantly oozing ejaculate like some punctured oil barrel rolling down the stairs. You have to walk around with an IV bag just not to desiccate from that constant issuance. Don't be ridiculous. That being said, an orgasm in heaven lasts for 2.5 hours, so make sure you hydrate before doing the bedtime lambada after you die. Thanks for your call.
This has been Answers from Heaven.
Wow. Shocking. Truth bombs from Telly. An orgasm in heaven lasts that's too long.
Yes, that is too long.
Way too long.
That's like a Sting length.
I know.
It is a tantric years of tantric work.
It works with all stings. You could start watching the Sting, start your orgasm in the title credits, and you'll still be coming into the closing credits. The Sting. See it. Paul Newman, Robert Redford. Great movie. Great movie. Based off of a pretty good book that gets very repetitive. This is of interest to no one. But Con Men is the name of the book it's based off of. It's pretty fucking good. I was just reading it. But it is extremely repetitive. I recommend reading about 2/3 of it, getting tired of it, and stopping. That's what I did. As y'all know, like this is a thing that you can do. You can call the number. You can leave a voicemail. You can ask Telly anything. And he may answer. I cannot guarantee that he will answer, but he is going to answer a lot more people. I already have some other responses that he gave me all in one go. So we'll be doing this for at least 2 more weeks. At least 2 more weeks. Call in 917-524-7853. 200 points for regular chatters who haven't called in. People who, maybe regular chatters have called in. Haven't called in a while. I'm looking at you, Visk. I'll give you that Alien Bob offer. I will give you 100 points, and I will do my best not to call you Pooh Stew. No guarantees. No guarantees that I will not dead name you as Pooh Stew. We were all Pooh Stew once. we all evolved from Pooh Stew at one point.
We're all Fecal Stewart on this day.
We're all Fecal Stewart. It's like a Charlie Hebdo thing. I am Pooh Stew. I hope we never have to have a Charlie Hebdo for Pooh Stew. This is getting weird. I should get off this riff. Call in somebody. Please don't leave me hanging. Twisting in the wind.
We could try another call out.
We could try another call out. Let's see if there's anybody on the list who we haven't called back. I feel like we burned through that list.
Oh, did we?
Oh, hey-oh. Man of the hour. Shifty Merchant. Turn. You gotta mute the show, Shifty.
I was late. I was just like 2 or 3 seconds off the beat.
You got it though. You're in the show, Shifty. A little worried about you today. How you feeling, man?
I'm still feeling pretty manic. I don't know. My brain's just going too fast. You guys don't know what that feels like, where you just like your brain is just whirring like really fast and you can't stop.
I've not had the manics, but I have kind of the opposite. I got the ADDs. I used to have to take some very high dosage of amphetamines just to get through the day.
Well, I'm the opposite. I'm trying to slow down. Like I'm trying to use drugs to slow down my brain.
Yeah, I think you should just get that prescription. And you know what? My offer still stands. 10 points when you fill that prescription.
Well, then, tomorrow morning I will send that to you when I go get it.
Send me a pic. Send me a pic of the bottle, but don't.
It's been exactly
don't show your address
1
and
week.
all that shit on it.
It has been exactly 1 week since I took my antidepressants, and I guess I'm getting depressed. I don't know what. My brain just starts going like, fuck, I'm just going to go off on a tangent all day long and not stop.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let us be your antidepressant, at least for these next few minutes, Shifty. Would you like to play a pre-qualifying game to see what and how much of it you're going to get to scratch today?
Sure. But I want that password.
You want that password? Take 10 points off the board. Chris, you know the password. What is the password? And you got to give them. It's case sensitive, so give them the caps.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Isn't it
put
8
me to
beers
work.
deep?
I'm gonna have to go
It
figure out
is
how to
8
open it.
beers deep.
But beers in Deep is capitalized, right?
Yeah, so capital B, capital D. The password is 8. The number, like the numeral 8.
I'm
capital
DMing
B,
it to him too.
Yeah. Get in there, Shifty. Let us know what you think. I can't show you that NFT. I feel like it might violate the terms of service on Twitch.
Capital, just the number 8, capital B, E-E-R.
Yeah, S, it's 8 beers. And then capital D,
S.
E-E-P. Get in there, tell me what you see. I cannot show this on the air. This is one that Matt made. A classic Matt.
Oh, it's going to take me a minute here.
Dead air, Shifty.
I don't have it like right at my fingertips.
This is the thing that people stick around for.
They do. They tune in for it. It's not just they stick. They
come. On the wrong screen. Here's the Shifty Prize. Shifty Prize.
Yeah, Shifty
Double
Prize.
click on that.
Yep.
And
Get
here's
in there.
an image.
Yep. Double click on the image.
Okay, here's the password.
Yep.
It's number 8.
Number 8. Capital
B.
E-E-R-S.
E-E-R-S.
Capital D. Yep. Capital D.
The password you typed is not correct.
Ooh. Well, let's sort that out later, Shifty. Much as I would love for this show to become technical support to you, I'll make sure if you can't get into it, I'll send it to you. I'll send you. Yeah, I think so. I think it should be the number 8, capital B-E-E-R-S, capital D. Beers and Deep are capitalized. D-E-E-P.
Oh, wait, there's a deep after it? Oh, I didn't do the
8
deep.
beers deep. 8 beers deep.
Okay, we'll try this
The D
one
is
more time.
capitalized. I was trying not to turn this into tech support, but it is becoming tech support.
Capital B.
Chat, let us know how much more tech support you'd like to see on the show.
I didn't hear the deep part. I just heard 8 beers. All right,
No, 8 beers deep.
Still didn't work.
Still didn't work. All right, Shifty, we're gonna leave it at that. I'll send it to you again without a password. You've earned it, and you'll tell us about it next time. Before we get to it, though, Shifty, I think we should play a little pre-qualifying game. We're talking.
Deep.
What
did not work?
What should it say? Forget about the file, Shifty, because right now we want to know. We need a name for a pet shop and a grooming salon. Bam's blank pet shop and grooming salon. It's going to be 10 points if you get the answer for the actual business. But here's where like the game really is. 20 points. And this is open to anyone for the best answer about this.
Trying to get back to the show here from the files.
The best answer here.
All right, pet shop and grooming salon. What should it say?
Bam's. It's the name of this salon. A good name for a pet shop, and I guarantee you cannot see the name of this place coming. The name of this place is outrageous. It's even maybe a little upsetting to some people. Shifty, give me a name for a pet salon. Pet salon here. Bam's.
Pet salon and grooming salon. All right, get your pet wet.
Ooh. Pet wet.
Wet pets? I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
I like wet pets. Wieners with
wet
bushes
pets.
from Cat Guy Bob. That's a pretty good one. I'm having a hard time figuring out, Chris, whether I like wieners with bushes better or get your pet wet. I don't know. Any other ones out there? I'm so torn. I might award 20 points to both you and Cat Guy.
I'm allowing
Wet and Shine from Sun King. Ooh, I like it. Pretty Pussies from Pooh Stew. That's pretty fucking good. I feel like Pooh Stew's got it right now. Shit, you got something better?
You do not take your cat to a pet shop and grooming salon.
I guarantee you, when you see the name of this place, you won't want to take your cat here either.
Well, technically, pet shop, it could be Pretty Pussies.
Pet Shop from CD Dendongo, also good. Not gonna beat Pretty Pussies, though. I like Pretty Pussies.
Actually, I think I
really
would give that to
one.
him.
Yeah, let's find out.
Shop called Pretty Pussies.
Let's find out. That one's in the neighborhood of what this place is actually called. It's called Pussies and Bitches.
What?
Yeah, this is in the Philippines. It's called Pussies and Bitches.
It's exactly what Pussies and Bitches. That's what they sell. They sell female dogs and cats, and they're just like, hey.
Yeah, bam too.
We're just gonna tell it like it is. That's what they are.
I gotta say, people in the Philippines have the best nicknames. This name Bam, very typical nickname in the Philippines. There's a production company I worked for. Big shout out to Up Manila. If you ever have to do a shoot in the Philippines, definitely call Upside Manila. That's run by two people. One of them who's called Monster, and the other one who's called Teen. Strange ass nicknames they got over there in the Philippines. And they were very professional. They were so good. You would not have expected Monster and Teen to really tear it up, but great.
No, I think Monster and Teen are two nicknames that indicate a high level of tearing it up.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, Shifty, next time you have to make a movie or a commercial, anything like that in the Philippines, call up Monster and Teen. That's what we're talking about. Even though you didn't have the winning one, Shifty, I feel like you did.
I have heard some very good commercials out of Taiwan for Chandray, so check those out.
Taiwan, very different country than the Philippines.
It's exactly the same thing.
It's very much not, and I want to get off this right now.
You were talking about commercials from an Asian country, and I brought up other commercials from a different Asian country.
Yeah, but Shifty, that's like if we were talking about... That's like if we were talking about commercials in the United States, you brought up some Peruvian commercial. There's just no relation.
You did first.
I did not.
You brought up commercials from a completely different country. Why would I have brought it up if you didn't?
I don't know what you're on about, but I tell you what I'm on about, and that is giving you 3 scratches on the big one, on the set for life. Every single one of these Scratchingo qualify. You have your Scratchingo card, Shifty? You playing Scratchingo?
Well, I mean, I have the capability of printing one out, but I have not yet.
You have not yet. That's all right.
Because you have to get a fresh one. You got to get a fresh one every time, right? You got to start at the beginning.
No. Same one. You stick with it till you win.
But I mean, you print it off, and then you put lines through the numbers you scratch off as you get to the bingo.
And then in the next,
you can show a picture of the bingo.
If nobody wins today, you're still crossing them off on the same card.
But how am I supposed to prove that I won if I don't have ones that I've crossed off?
You cross it off, but you don't have to print one every time. You only need to print one.
What are you talking about? Once I put permanent ink across the numbers, I have to get a new one for the next time.
But it's the same card. You don't need to print it.
Yes, it is, but I have to print a second one. I can't reuse
Shifty, I don't know how to explain this to you because I don't understand how you've gone wrong.
Person. You're the one who's wrong.
No, keep the card. Keep the card. You don't have to... You just keep using the same card every time. You don't have to print off a new one.
Yeah, I know. It's the same card every time. I have to reprint it every time because I mark off the numbers with black ink.
I understand, but here, Shifty, hear me out. The numbers that you scratch off now have already qualified. So those numbers, the next time we do a $10 card and you get new Scratchingo numbers, all those old numbers are still in play. You still have all of those.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. If you're just going to keep the same game running for multiple shows, then you should say that. You're like
that's what I'm telling you.
And it starts every time from the beginning of the game.
I'm telling you,
everyone, Junior Milkshake.
I'm not confusing anyone. Keep your card. This is the first time we're doing Scratchingo. Nobody has fucked this up yet. Just keep your card,
Nobody
man.
knows because nobody knew. Nobody's, everybody
but we're because we're playing
the
it
same card
now.
that we're doing it like 3 people.
We're playing it now for the first time.
Probably not even 3,
all right,
like 1
Shifty,
person.
let's hit me up on Discord. We'll sort this out. But what I really need from you now, Shifty, what I really need from you now is a guess and a place. Where do you want it? Which one do you want me to scratch?
I'm pretty sure this card looks like a loser to me, but what do I got, 3?
You got 3. Why do you feel like this card's a loser? We haven't even scratched a number yet.
I don't know. I get a vibe. I just look at it and I'm like, it looks like a sad card. It's not smiling at me. It's frowning.
It's concerning that the cards are making faces. Cat Guy Bob wants a 10. Visk wants a 19. Where do you want this scratch?
Yeah, I'm set for life, all right. Living in the gutter.
Oh, Shifty. Shifty.
Told
We're
you
all in the
ready.
gutter.
I warned you.
That's what this
I
show
warned
is.
you.
It's the gutter. Where do you want it? Where do you want it? Where do you want this scratch?
All right. See, in the middle there's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you want the very middle?
Yeah, the very middle.
All
Second row, 1, 2, 3, right in the
Yeah,
middle.
I got it for you.
That's the glory zone.
Let's find out what the prize is. What are we scratching for here in the glory zone? Oh, we don't know. We don't know. I don't know where the prize is. I don't want to scratch too much. So what do you think? It might be a 20. Or it could be $20. I don't know. Do you want to guess? What do you want to guess?
$5 ticket, it might work.
Yeah, it might. It's a $10 ticket.
Well, even better, the 20 could totally be a winner. As long as it's not 20,000.
Yeah, it wouldn't help us though. We don't have a 20 on the winning numbers. What do you like for the number here in the middle? I don't know if the 20 is the money
I like 1.
or if it's the prize. You like 1? Let's see it.
Number
Let's
1.
See it. We got enough guesses
not a
in for the
winning
chat,
number.
Chris?
But it's number 1.
I'm not going to disagree with you today, Shifty. It is for $20, and the number is a 15. Doesn't do it for you. Doesn't do it for us on this $20.
Doesn't do it for the chat either.
Doesn't do it for the chat. Oh no!
Bang! Zoom! Straight to the moon!
Does it for Shifty though. That's a point. That's going to be a point. Shifty. I need another scratch, my friend. Where do you want it?
13.
13. Oh, you're going to make me count for this. It'll be right there, right underneath, right? Let's find out.
No,
what
it's
the
the
prize
same
is.
3. The 3 in the middle.
No, but where do you want me to scratch? Where do you want me to scratch first?
Yeah, well, that's what I meant was, I thought you were going to scratch the 3 in the middle.
Yeah,
second row, 1 over was the first one, 15 is the one in the middle.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's what I wanted. Yeah, those 3.
So you want these 3 in the middle?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out what the prizes on those are, and then we'll figure out which one we're scratching. This one would be $5,000 a week for life. That's the big money. That's the big money.
Yeah, that's really the one I
Don't
would
see
want.
that one happening.
That's, you know what, it might though, Shifty. I'll tell you what, if we win that, I'll give you 20 points.
I want at least 1%.
1%. I gotta talk to a lawyer. We'll figure it out.
What, you want 1% of negative $2,000?
1% of 100 would be $1.
Yeah, I can't.
1% of 5,000 for life, that would be like, I don't
I'm
know.
definitely not going to give you a cut on $100. But if we win that $5,000 a week for life, we'll talk. We'll talk. Shifty.
It's like that movie, yeah.
What do you like? What do you like for the numbers? We'll save up. We'll build up to the $5,000 a week for life. What do you like for the $100 spot? What number are you feeling? I'm telling you right now.
I feel like one is just like calling out to me. 1 is just
It is, but it's not calling out to us. That's a losing number for us. But I can't argue with that. It could be a winning number for you. Sun King liking 22. I don't like 22. That's right in between 2 numbers for us. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Shifty, can you hold for just a moment? We're getting a call from an unknown number. Hold on just a moment.
I'll hold.
Hello, caller. You are live on the air with Desperate Losers. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, I'm Marissa. What's your name?
My name is Junior Milkshake. You are live on the air with Desperate Losers on Twitch right now.
Cool, hi.
Hi. We were just in the middle of a game. Can I call you back in like 5-10 minutes and we'll play some games with you and you might be able to win some big points and stuff?
Yeah, sure. No, I don't know how any of this works. I've never been on Twitch. I guess I'll just say hi and goodbye then.
No. Stick around. We can play with you too. Twitch is just you go to twitch.tv/desperate_losers, just like it said on the flyer, and you'll see our show there. I'll also text it to you if you don't find it. What we're doing right now is we're doing scratch off cards. Shifty, we'll get to you in just a second. That's who was on the call before you. I've got three numbers. I've got three numbers.
You're around. Okay.
Three numbers. I need three guesses of some numbers.
I think she's
from
gone.
you. No, that was Shifty. Give me three numbers. If you get any of these, and by the way, we're going to give you 50 points just for calling in. Where did you find our flyer?
Somewhere in New York City. I don't know.
Somewhere in New York City?
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, are you our caller who is from Vermont?
Yeah, I texted earlier, yeah.
Yes! So, and you took the number and put it up in Vermont? Tell me about that. What happened?
Oh, it was just in my pocket, and I thought, I'll just put it here.
Nice! So just
That's
you pulled
awesome.
one of the tabs off, and then you just put it up on a board in Vermont.
Yeah, I found it in my pocket and put it up and texted you.
Awesome. You know what? You're doing work for us. Everybody gets 20 points for every flyer that gets put up. That's going to be 20 points for you.
What
You're asking
name
me,
do you want to use?
Yeah, what name do you want to use on this show?
Use a pseudonym for the show because we like to keep everybody safe. Chronic?
How are you spelling chronic? How would you like us to spell that?
Oh, interesting. You can make it up for me.
Okay.
That's
All
not
right.
the word that I said, but I'm going to let you have it.
What was the word that you said?
Sonic.
Oh, Sonic. Sonic.
better.
Although I'm going to say, someone who takes a number from New York and puts it up in Vermont, chronic, is a little bit better fit. I like it. I like the daring.
It fits.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, usually if somebody calls from a flyer that gets put up, it's 100 points. But if somebody takes a single tab in Vermont and calls us off that tab, I'm going to give you 200 points. And you know what you can get for 200 points? You can get cards from the 1970s. I have Kojak trading cards from the 1970s. I can send them to you for 200 points. There's all kinds of prizes you can win.
Oh, this is like a real thing?
This is a real thing. You're playing an
real
actual game show right now. That's what's happening.
I had no idea.
You're not just there are people watching this show right now and hearing this call. That is what's up.
Hi. Congrats on what you're up to. Congrats on everything.
Thank you. No,
Thank you.
congratulations to you. 50 points right out the gate.
And
3
then
scratches.
Are we giving 20 points because she put up a flyer? So
Yeah.
70?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
did
gonna
you
be
ask me for 3 numbers?
I asked you for. You know what? I'm feeling awfully generous because I love the adventuring spirit of just taking a random fucking phone number in New York City and then putting it up in Vermont. We also have some bonus. So we're playing a scratch-off lottery ticket. And
Okay, fun.
and we have people like guess the numbers. That's like one of the games we play on the air. Right now on this card, we have remaining 3 numbers that we're looking for. We haven't won on this lottery ticket yet, and then we have some bonus ones. So that's 5 total. I'm going to give you all 5 of them.
Okay, so I just call out like 5 numbers?
Yeah, give me. We'll start with 1. Just give me 1 number because I'm going to give people in the chat a second to also guess some numbers.
People in the chat. Let's get some numbers in. Wait, so is this like one between 1 and infinity? Or?
We don't know how high this card goes. The highest number we're seeing on this card so far is a 33. This is a New York lottery ticket.
Oh, okay.
So we're seeing a 33. Okay. I feel like this card might go to 35 or it might go to 40, but I'm not 100% sure. So like 1, 2, if you give me a number, by the way, that's already been called out, that's already been scratched off, I'll let you know and you can pick another one.
Okay, 3.
A 3. I don't think we've seen a 3 yet. We've seen a 4. Let's take a look. Chat, I'm seeing an 18 from Shifty Merchant. I'm seeing a 10 from Sun King. I'm seeing a 12 from Bone Amputee. We got Pooh Stew. Great screen name. 3 is agreeing with you. 13, he gave us all the numbers at once. Really Cereal with a 23. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. It's a 35. It's a 35, and god damn, if we had matched that, we would have won $500,000. Ooh, I'm gonna scratch off the prizes and see what we're playing for here. The next one you're gonna give me a number for is for 100, and then after that, for 500. It's a little bit of a letdown after 500,000 to be playing for 100 and 500, but you know what? I'll take it. I will take it, Chronic. If New York wants to give me $100, if it wants to give me $500, I'm not gonna turn my nose up at that. Give me another number. What do you like?
And we still don't know like what the highest is that we can go to.
We don't know. It could be a 40. We've seen a 35.
Right, you're not thinking triple digits.
I don't think we're going to see triple digits. That would be pretty unusual for a scratcher.
I don't know how these games work. Okay.
You're doing great,
though.
Doing great.
I'm just going to go with a 7.
A 7? I like it. Chat, what do you like? I'm seeing a 5 from Sun King. By the way, if you watch this show, we do this every Thursday, 12 to 2. You watch this show next week, you call in again, I'll give you 100 points just for doing repeat business.
Cat Guy Bob has Scritchingo.
Cat Guy Bob has Scritchingo?
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh. All right, well,
he was asking. Yes, all these numbers...
Oh no, none of these numbers are Scratchingo eligible. Only the set for this means nothing to you right now, Chronic. I know. I'm just explaining the rules of another game we are simultaneously playing. Only the set for life numbers count. None of the $500,000 blast. That's the card you're playing, Chronic. It's $500,000 blast. None of these numbers are Scratchingo eligible. For you, what that means is, so people who are in our Discord, we give them a bingo card. And some of the numbers that we scratch off are eligible for the bingo. And if you win the bingo, you could win you do some real points in the bingo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, this is an energetically intimidating situation to be in. I'm learning.
You're doing so good, though.
Energy in this.
You're doing great.
This has been really interesting and fascinating for me. I'm learning a lot. Thanks, man. Wait. Remind me your name again. It was like Milk Tea?
I'm Junior Milkshake. Also, co-hosting with me is Chris Creature.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Chris Creature and Junior Milkshake. I love your names. They make me not so happy in my brain. Thank you.
Thank you. This is a lovely call. This might be the best call we have had from the Flyers.
You must say, this is a fun call for me. I don't get to be social often. This was me extending my, trying to be more social.
I hope that this is a rewarding experience for you, because I would love to see you come back. I'd love to see you become a part of this show. This is a good vibes place.
I'm
Everybody
probably never gonna watch
nice.
it, but I'll call in maybe again.
You know what? Yeah. You don't have to watch to call.
Okay.
Anytime, 12 to 2 on a Thursday, we'll pick up.
And if we're not here, there's a voicemail.
Yeah, it's on YouTube too. If the whole Twitch thing is intimidating for you, you can watch on YouTube. But the chat on YouTube, there's one person watching over there. I bet it's my mom. Nobody's chatting over there. So you want to watch it on Twitch. You don't have to have an account to watch it on Twitch either, by the way. I'm looking for a number for our $100 place.
Okay. Well, I am so completely uncertain about everything, but I'm just going to say 11.
11. We've already seen an 11, so I need you to pick another.
Okay.
But see, that would have been a great guess, because we saw it. We have an 18 too. You're doing, if you had been playing this earlier, you would be doing gangbusters right now.
23.
23. I don't see a 23. I think we can give you a 23. Let's take a look. We got some guesses from chat. Chris, are they still coming in, or are we ready to scratch?
Let's see. We've got a couple. We got a couple coming.
So is it
All right, let's give it a
scratch off. How do you?
There are physical scratch-offs, and then there's ones that Milkshake creates out of his crazy brain. We've got some guesses in the chat. We've got Sun King with 5, Cat Guy Bob with 32, Bone Amputee with 27, and Shifty Merchant coming in with a 9. And we've got a 23 from our friend on the phone. So let's knock it out.
Take a look. It's a 1. God, Shifty has been guessing ones all day, and the one time Shifty doesn't guess a 1. The loneliest number.
I like that guess. Whoever's been guessing that, good job.
He didn't do it this time, though. Did anyone get a 1, Chris?
No.
Oh, that's
no, bunch of idiots. Well, good.
You should watch this show. You've got the perfect energy for this show. Perfect energy, because this show is all about being very sweet and then just doing a heel turn on a dime and just shitting on people. Oh, can you hold for just 1 second? We're getting another call. I think this is also from the flyer. Hold on just a second. Hello, you are live on the air with Desperate Losers. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, my name's Thomas. I'm a Desperate Loser.
Thomas, we are on the line with another Desperate Loser right now. Can I call you back in 5-10 minutes?
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Cool. We will call you right back.
Awesome.
Exciting. That was Thomas also calling in off of a flyer. I wasn't thinking we were going to get any live on the air. This is getting so good.
Yeah.
Hi, Thomas.
Thomas is not on the line. We told Thomas to kiss grits because we're sticking with you for right now. I'm going to text you the address after this. You can watch what the hell you were doing. I'm going to need one more guess from you here. This is for $500 for us. This would be $500 for the show.
Is it okay for me to say it already?
Yeah, you can say.
Okay, 8.
8. I like it. Chat, what do you got for us? We're looking for an 8.
We got an 8 from Sun King as well.
Ooh, Sun King. Sun King is pretty good at this.
What's Sun King say?
Sun King also picked an 8. Bone Amputee coming in with a 9.
That's
Shifty
what I
Merchant
say.
with a 5.
9, that's fun. Okay.
Pooh Stew with an 18. That would be a win for us, Pooh Stew. Pooh Stew is feeling $500 for us. I like that. Really Cereal says 37. Shall we?
Yeah, numbers are all great. I like numbers, man.
This
is
the
good.
show
This is
for
a good
you.
game. This is just a game where you gossip about numbers. Dude,
We gossip about numbers, and the number we're gossiping about today, it's a 36. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody had 36. Really Cereal had a 37. That was damn close. What do you think is the sluttiest number? Let's talk trash on numbers.
Well, you just gave the Divine Trinity being pregnant right now, so maybe that one.
Wow. So 3.
Whoa.
Horniest number
36.
out there. Oh, 36. Wow. It is
It's
kind of
not
trashy number.
horniest because it's already satiated. So hold on then. Hold on. Horniest.
Ooh.
Well, everyone's like, well, duh, 69.
No.
And,
That's
I
too
gotta
obvious an
agree.
answer. You got to agree.
52. Maybe 52. They're like
52.
mirroring, depending on the font, or maybe like 5-1 too, because then there's this wall between them, and they're mirroring each other, and they can't break through, and there's that tension there.
Oh,
I like that. I think she would enjoy our other
I
game,
don't know. What do you
Gematria.
think the horniest number is? And then write a song about it.
I think the horniest number is number 1. Because it has nobody with it. It's just a horny, lonely number.
Shit, man, you're correct. You got this. It is.
We got 2 more scratches for you. They're bonus scratches.
Wow.
I don't know how this works. It says reveal a prize amount in either bonus spot, and you win that amount. So I guess you're guessing you can guess this kind of 2 ways here. You can guess that we're gonna lose. Probably more likely to get you some points, or you can guess that we're going to win. You can guess the amount. I'm going to tell you this because it's easier to guess lose. If you guess lose and we don't get a prize, I'm going to give you 5 points. If you guess win and we win, I'm going to give you 10 points. But if you get the prize amount right, because this would be very tough 50 points.
I don't understand anything. Okay, so like, what's
That's great.
the next number I should say?
So I just need to know, do you think we're going to win? And then I need an amount of money you think we're going to win.
We're winners. We win, and is like what, like 18 grand a thing? Like
it could
how
be.
How big can I get?
I know the highest award here is 500,000.
Oh, dude, let's go with that.
Right.
500,000.
Let's do it. Do you want right or left?
I'm left.
Let's do it. We're on the left. We're looking for $500,000, and it's a fucking crown. That's a lose for us. Oh, how I would have loved to have won $500,000 on a bonus scratch. We still won more. What do you think? You want to stick with it? You want to stick with $500,000?
I don't understand what's happening. What do you say, Junior? Is it okay if I nickname you like that?
You can. You don't have to say the whole thing. It's a mouthful.
JR.
JR. I'll go with JR. I like it. I think we're going to lose.
That was one of my first crush's names.
Junior?
Oh.
No, JR.
JR. What was JR like? Tell me about this crush.
Black holes, but the teacher said that was theoretical and it wasn't allowed.
Wow.
Teacher said what was? Oh my goodness.
Well, what do you think? You think we're going to lose this card?
Oh, I don't think we're going to win.
You think we're going to win? And how much do you think we're going to win?
I'm always thinking we're going to win. So you may not want to trust me.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I will always go with win.
I always think we're going to win too. The dream on this show is that we win enough money that this becomes our job, that we just make this show.
Fuck yeah, man. You deserve it. I would listen
Thank
to
you.
Number
You don't know us,
Gospel
but we do. We do deserve it.
I feel it.
I feel it too. Call back next time. You'll get through. You'll get through.
Absolutely.
Let's find out.
New friends.
Let's find out. It's a pizza. We lose. That's very disappointing.
But did we?
No,
yeah.
we did not. Because I'll tell you what we won today. We won a new friendship.
We won friendship.
We
That's
did.
What really matters. That's what counts.
Yeah. Call us.
Yeah.
Call back whenever. When we're on the air. Thursdays 12 to 2. But you could always leave a message, and we put the messages up. I'll send you. When I send you the link to the show, I will also send you some of the other messages that other people left us. We have a nice little montage of those.
Oh, yeah, buffet. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Have
you.
fun playing, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye, creep.
Oh.
I heard her say bye. She's very nice.
So we have one more call to make, and then we also got to call Shifty. We are going late today. Going late.
Yeah.
You feeling good about that, Chris?
I am.
Don't let me peer pressure you into a long one.
No. Oh, I'm ready for I'm good for a long one. I keep looking back because the ducklings fall asleep and it looks like they're dead. But then they wake up and they're so cute.
Oh, I just got a text message from Chronic. That was healing. Thank you.
Oh,
how sweet!
I spent a lot of time in Vermont, and that vibe that she has there. I know it's a lovely. I miss it. It's very Vermont.
Don't tell us why you were in Vermont. Let's not dox you, Chris.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Chris
killed
a man in Vermont and then left a knife under a mattress. But it wasn't this one. This is a Kentucky knife. Let's call back that guy who I'm assuming gender here, but let's do it anyway. Why not?
Yeah.
We'll call back that dude and let's see what that was about. Oh. Call it.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
No.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have...
I forgot to also hang up before we... Glad that person did not have a personalized voicemail. Let me text this person, though. Let's call Shifty. Shifty, I'm calling you right now. Get ready to pick up. Shifty Marchant.
Hello?
Shifty, welcome back. Thank you for making room for that call from Vermont.
Well, I thought Pooh was going to try to get in at the end, but he didn't.
Well, Pooh, you know what? We're going late. Pooh may still get in. Pooh may still get in.
I'm going to have to go to bed early, you know, after 2 days of feeling like I'm going crazy. I got to get some sleep.
Yeah, I agree with you. You want to give me 2 numbers before you do, though? Let's do the $100 number first. What do you think it is? And chat, get those guesses in, because we can't go back through and figure out what the originals were.
Yeah, I'm going to go with, it's 20 on the 100, which is a loser.
Right.
And 5 on the life, which is also a loser.
I'm going to go 21 on the life. I think we're going to get that $5,000 a week. But here's the real twist, Shifty. I'm saying 2 on the 100. I think we're going to win $5,000 a week, and then I think we're going to get $100 too. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay.
Pooh like 6 and 23. Sun King like 17 and 33. What else we got out there, chat? I know Really Cereal wants to get in that mix. Really Cereal's always in that mix. Bob's probably out there. Get in it. Shifty. You do any scratchers this week?
I think I did on Memorial Day weekend. Well, on Friday I did Keno, which I usually do, and I did pretty well.
Yeah, how'd you do? What'd you win?
Well, I played the Bullseye, which that doubles the price of the ticket, which I don't normally do that because it's not worth it, because you got to be lucky enough just to hit the numbers, let alone hit the numbers and the Bullseye. But if you hit the numbers and a Bullseye, then it like multiplies the winnings by like 5, 10, 15, 100, you know, depending on the shit. But it actually worked out because I won money. I spent $40 and I won $48. I was up $8. Woo! On Keno, winning money is like it never happens. You almost always lose.
Why do you keep playing? If you're only losing, why do you keep playing, man?
It's the thrill. You got nothing else to do. You're like sitting in the bar, you're looking at the screen, watching the numbers pop up. Are those my numbers? You're waiting to see like how many of my numbers pop up. Like you could win a lot of money. You could win, you know.
You ever see that movie California Streak, Shifty?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you're gonna love this movie. You got to see it. It's
California Streak. I'll check it out.
California Streak. It's Elliot Gould and George. I can never remember his last name. He was like in all of the Altman movies. It's just about these two
We're talking
guys.
Like, you know.
It's the 70s. This is a 70s movie. It's about these two compulsive gamblers who are friends, but they have nothing in common except the gambling. Great movie. Great movie.
The only one I could recommend to people would be the Twilight Zone episode called The Fever, where a guy and his wife go to Vegas, and he's like, he's totally opposed. And then he starts playing a little bit, and he gets hooked, and it just goes off the rail. It's one of the best.
Yeah, and he's playing all night while his wife's asleep. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Clarence, you're losing a lot of money. And he's like, I can win it all back, Flora. I can win it all back. Look there. It's $10,000 prize. I can win it all back.
Bon Appetit, not pleased with spoilers, I think. But you know what? If you haven't seen a Twilight Zone episode at this point, you know, no.
How do you know if he won it all back or not? He might have.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out what this number was for $100. For $100, it's 36. I think that does nothing for anyone.
Yeah.
It's not a 2.
Not
like
helpful.
I was saying. Not helpful. Shifty, are you ready for that life scratch? What do you think the number was for life?
I think I said it was a 5.
I don't remember what it was, but I'm not gonna.
I don't remember either.
I'm not gonna have a trial about. I know it was a loser. We could do a trial. You won the last one.
No, I'm pretty sure I said it was a 5. I'm gonna go like 9, unless it comes up as a 5, and then we got a trial.
You're 1 for 1 with trials. Or no, you're 1 for 2 with trials, right?
Yeah, I'm even.
Yeah. It's 50-50.
One loss, one win.
All right, let's see it. Let's get some guesses from Chad on the life. We had them, right? Did we get numbers for both?
Yeah, we got numbers for both, and Visk is guessing on the second one. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. Let's find out. It's a 4. Garbage. Absolute trash. That's nothing. Shifty, that sucks. It's nothing for it. Did anyone have a 4, Chris?
No.
That was close, Shifty. I'm glad we don't have to have a trial, though. I hate having to build all the assets for those. They're a pain in the ass.
I'm sure they are.
It takes me a long time to prepare a trial.
Especially when I win. Oh no.
No, I don't care if you win or lose, man. Like I only want good things for you, Shifty. It's not like I'm giving you my points, you know. I want you to win points enough to get yourself a Dobson. I'd love to see you go home with a Roger Robinson. Or how about this? The entire cast. The entire cast of
4 or 5
Kojak.
times you're pushing the Kojaks on me. Spend some points.
Or
spent
Shifty,
some points on an NFT, and then you didn't give me the password.
No, I did.
We told you we weren't going to give you the password.
How can I trust you?
I will send you that NFT without a password after the show. You're gonna get it. We've never led you wrong.
I remember the password. It's 8 beers deep, and it doesn't work. I've tried it.
All right.
Over and over, and it doesn't work.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send it to you again without a password. You're gonna have it. Visk, 1 number away from Scritchingo. I like it. We could have a Scritchingo winner today, Chris. We really could.
Yes, we could.
I will guarantee you by the next show I will print it out, and now I know that it just continues forever until somebody hits it.
Yeah, but you know what? You may have to print a new one anyway, Shifty, because someone may get it. Do all cards reset with a Scritchingo? That's going to be so hard to keep track of, because that's what
I thought too. But
if people can't watch from episode to episode, like,
but they were all like Scritchingo. They were all like Scritchingo.
I think they're always permanent. They're always permanent. You know, like it's the same card all the time. Anybody gets Scritchingo. You know, it's just a rolling thing. We'll use the cards until we're at a point where, like, you know, enough people have gotten Scritchingo that we got to give out new ones. I tell you this: and you get Scritchingo, we'll give you a new one.
Yes, I think that's the rule, and you should save when you're done, because then it rolls over from episode to episode.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think I got a concert to go to like next weekend, and I'm going to sneak in there at night at the porta potties and put a flyer on every single one of them.
Is this the
is this the George Michael cover
band?
Like
160 points. Yeah, George Michael concert.
So you did some listening to George Michael. How you feeling? Do you like George Michael now?
Hey, I mean, I listened to his greatest hits, and there was a lot more in there than I thought. You know,
he's
got
good.
Some good stuff.
You know, George Michael. You can't turn your nose up at George Michael. You know, guy's sexy as hell. He's a good singer, good dancer.
Away from my house.
You gotta love George Michael. Shifty, I definitely want an exhaustive report on the George Michael concert.
I will send pictures of the concert or short videos. Just for the Discord members only.
All right. Can't promise you that I'm not going to make a montage of it. I mean... all right, Shifty.
First I got to ask off, and I haven't even done that yet. I better do that tonight.
Oh, wait, Shifty, we're getting another call. I got to go. This is from the flyer, I think. Hello. Caller, you are live on the air with Desperate Losers. Who am I speaking to? Someone who wants to hang up.
They did not want to be on
They did not want to be live on the air with Desperate Losers. They did not like it. Not nice. Not nice.
I mean, You know, if you call a random number on a flyer, shouldn't you expect to be on the air?
Yeah. I mean, you can't expect a good thing from a random number on a flyer.
Well, NPC one. Ooh.
It's Pooh Stew. Fecal Stewart, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Flyer Day is amazing. We're getting tons of calls. Look at that. Telly on the phone, on the horn, on the blower, making the call. It's a good day. How are you enjoying the show so far, Pooh Stew?
Call Thomas back. Do you want to do that real quick?
We did call Thomas back, and Thomas did not pick up.
Okay.
We did. But you know what? I'm having a good time. Chris, you tell me when you're not having a good time, and we'll just precipitously end this show.
Okay.
But for now, we'll just keep it going. Pooh Stew, would you like to play a little pre-qualifying? Oh, wait. Pooh Stew, I got to let you go. We're getting a call back. Hold on a second.
Okay, cool.
You are on Desperate Losers. Who's calling?
Hi.
Thomas.
Hi. Welcome back, Thomas. Do we have you, Thomas? Oh, seems like Thomas might have some spotty reception there. Thomas, can you hear us? Well, Thomas is off. I'm going to switch back to Pooh Stew. Hey, Stu. I don't know what's going on with Thomas. Thomas having some trouble over there.
Oh, no.
Well, he'll call back, and we'll put you back on hold if that happens. Stu, you want to play a little pre-qualifying game to figure out what we're doing today?
Yeah, of course.
Have you, Stu, played a dog toy, baby toy, sex toy?
I don't think I have.
Let's do it. Let's get that dog toy cherry broken.
It's time for everyone's favorite guessing game. Dog toy, baby toy, or sex toy? Jesus, are you being real? That's the game?
And yes, Howard, we are being real. That is the game. Stu, we're looking at a ribbed pacifier with a flared base. I don't know what to make of this thing. I don't know what to make of it. Do you know what to make of it?
It looks like a teething tool for a baby.
It does, but it's also ribbed for pleasure, which does not feel very baby. Feels very microplasticky to me. Shifty saying it's a trick.
I gotta say, by the way, that hold music is fantastic.
What is our hold music? I don't even know what our hold music is.
I don't know what it is either, but it's groovy, it's jazzy. Like that was
nice.
a fun. Yeah, that was nice. You should call in and yourself.
And put myself on hold. Yeah, that's a good idea. I like it. I don't think we've ever put anyone on hold before. You're our first. Give Pooh Stew 2 points for being the first person put on hold. Oh no, that's not true. We put Shifty on hold. Give Shifty 2 points as well. Get some parity between our Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire.
Let's read a review. Can we get a review?
I'm gonna need a guess before we do the review. What's your gut say? You still want to go baby toy?
Yeah, my gut's still saying baby toy.
All right, so if you stick with this answer and you're right on a baby toy, it'll be 10 points. If you change it, it'll be 5 if you're correct. Let's take a look. We're looking. This is from MGH. Great. Great for blanking, non-aggressive blank.
Oh.
5 stars from MGH. This was from June of last year.
It's a dog toy, then.
You're saying dog toy. Nobody ever guesses sex toy. I want to say
unless it's great for removing non-aggressive hemorrhoids, and then that could be a sex toy.
guess.
That
What's
could be that's more of a medical toy.
non-aggressive?
Yeah.
A non-aggressive hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
It's a dog toy.
There's no way to read a hemorrhoid curing situation with a ribbed pacifier as non-aggressive. I'm just, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but that is gonna be an aggressive move no matter what. Let's take. So you're saying dog toy. You're switching the answer.
Yeah, I'm switching it up.
All right, let's find out. Let's find out, Stu. It was a dog toy. It's pacifier dog chew. Stu, I'm gonna give you some menu of options. You got it right. So you are gonna have some choices here. I can give you. Let's give you, I would say, like 3 scratches on Set for Life. Or I wouldn't give you an entire other game, but we can play a little bit of another game if you'd like to play one of the other games. Actually, well, if we do prices all correct, obviously it'll be the whole thing. But
I cleaned house so hard on Larry King last year. I'm jonesing for another round.
Let's do it. I'll give you like 5 scratches on Larry King 5s. I feel like that would be fair. Before we do, though, we haven't looked at this episode. I love this thing. On the Discord, by the way, if you haven't joined us on the Discord, join us on the Discord. On the Discord, you sent us a picture that it looks like you AI'd Shifty Merchant as Lionel Richie. Am I correct in that?
I did not do that. Someone else did that.
Someone else did that? I loved the picture, though. And so we put it on the Let's Trim Our Hair in Accordance with the Desperate Lifestyle haircut board. For anyone watching, you can send us a particularly good haircut, and we'll put it up on the board. You'll get 20 points for it. Now, I gotta say this right off the bat, because we're very heavily trending in this direction. This board cannot be full of white men. I gotta get some female identifying people in here. I gotta get some people of color in here. I feel like the Lionel Richie Shifty kind of on the line. I don't know how to read race on that, but we have memorialized this picture. Do you know who made it? Do you remember who made it?
I think it was Tina, who's part of old Desperate Losers.
Yes, from Atlanta. Yeah.
Yes. And the joke was. We were talking about bringing curly hair back in 2026, and Shifty was like, I hate curls. I don't like curly hair. And so Tina, of course, just took a horrible picture that he put in the Discord and AI'd it.
I love it.
Curly hair.
I love it. I love it. We've memorialized it here on the board as Greetings. Are you looking for me? Do you know how we come up with the titles of the haircuts, Pustu? Have I ever explained this before?
No.
I take a phrase, so in this case, hello, is it me you're looking for? I put it into Google Translate it, and then I translate it between a ton of different languages until I get back to English. And that gives us that vibe of like North Korean English. I love when North Korea releases propaganda in English. It's always got that like slightly stilted vibe to it. So Poo Stew, when we ran it through Google Translate a bunch of times, we got poop soup.
It's valid.
Yeah. But anyway, you didn't come here to look at haircuts. You came here to play this. We're playing Larry King 5s. I'm gonna reveal the eyes of the winning guests. You guess. I feel like we were giving away too many points last time. I think it was a little nuts. I feel like we're gonna do 10 on these. And 5 for if anybody jumps on the train. So, Pustu, I'm going to reveal the eyes. You tell me who you think it is. If you're correct, you're going to win 10 points. If someone from chat guesses differently than you, though, and they are correct, they're going to get 10 points. If someone from chat guesses correctly and they've agreed with you, they're only going to get 5. But you know what? It's free points for everyone. This is the most winning game in Desperate Losers. We got 5 eyes on the board. Where's my prices?
Shifty brought up a good question a moment ago. Are we in the last tail end of the show? Am I in?
You know what? We didn't hit it, but
boy, is this day going fast. Only 30 minutes left to go.
I say now, from now going forward, yes, double points. Shifty, good call. Good call. You know what? Also, I'm a little sloppy today. We didn't see the intro. We gotta see the intro.
The nightly news is out, and Larry King is in.
What a way to make a living.
I'm already seeing guesses out there, Poostu. I know you're seeing the guesses too.
I need a little more zoomed in.
Yeah, I'm giving you the zoom. There's the zoom. You get in the eyes.
My original vote for the middle was going to be Bruce Campbell. Number 2 is the watermelon guy.
Watermelon guy.
It's Gallagher.
Gallagher. I think I saw a Gallagher also in the chat, but you know what? I'll give it to everybody. I feel like that was an earnest guess.
Yeah.
Is number 2 Gallagher? Let's see a little bit of the head. Seeing a newsboy cap, that's a very good sign. Gallagher loved to hide his balding head. I'm seeing the mustache. This is looking great for you guys. It's Gallagher. That's going to be 10 points for our good friend Poostu. And I think, was it Sun King, the guest?
Sun King.
Yeah. Earlier, I'm going to say 10 on Sun King. Anybody else who went Gallagher? 5. But all doubled. All doubled. So we're talking 20 for Poostu. We're talking 20 for Sun King. We're talking 10s for anyone else who said Gallagher.
Is the one in the middle Diedrich Bader?
Diedrich Bader. I don't know. Chat, do you agree? Is the one in the middle Diedrich Bader? Visk saying it's Bader. That's a great guess. It's a very Larry King 5's guess. A very Larry King 5's guess. Any other guesses on that middle one out there before we reveal? Is this Bader? The Bader of our dreams.
Or is it,
Cat Guy Bob also agreeing. Jumping on the train. Shifty jumping on the train.
It could be Brad Pitt.
It could be Brad Pitt. Could be a young Brad Pitt. Could be, but I need a definitive answer.
Oh.
You going Bader or you going Pitt?
I'm seeing the nose and I'm leaning Pitt now.
You're going Pitt. All right. Let's take a look. Lock those answers in. We're looking for Brad Pitt. The hair is looking very Brad Pitt. But wait a minute. Oh, no, it's Andre Agassi.
Oh, no.
It's going to be no points. No points across. I don't think anybody had Agassi on that
nobody
one.
guessed Andre Agassi.
Very 90s. I don't think people really remembered. He used to have fabulous hair. Fabulous hair before he also had to hide it under a newsboy cap like Gallagher. Where do you want to go next, Poostu? What do you like on this board?
I don't know. Can we get a little more revealed or some first letters or something?
I'll tell you what, at a penalty of 5 points on one of these, I'll give you the first letter of the first name.
Okay, Matt.
Well, no, I mean, we got to keep it fair. This game is, the more points I give you guys, the more prizes I have to unlock and come up with. It's a lot more work for me the better you guys do.
You mean to tell me that you don't have all these prizes figured out in advance?
I have many of them figured out in advance, but one of them that I had figured out in advance, I lost the prize, I think, and so I had to scramble to come up with a new one. By the way, I am kind of surprised that none of the big point players, especially Shifty, wanted to cash in on taking 200 points away from somebody else. I would have thought that would be a very intriguing prize.
That
Long-timers.
prize is changer.
It's a brutal prize.
Yeah, it changes the whole energy. Like
it does. It does, but I did not intend for it to necessarily, for you guys to use it against each other, you know? I mean, I was thinking you guys could start collectively chipping away at McDykel. Of course, I cannot prevent you guys from turning this weapon on each other, but
Okay.
you know, you could use it to take down McDykel.
Because
Criminy
I keep
Jickets,
waiting.
a new follower.
Hey, that's Spell 4 Days. 5 points for Spell 4 Days. Thank you for the follow. Visk saying 5th position is Downtown Julie Brown. That's a very Larry King 5's in the pocket guess. What do you think? Where do you want to go, Pooh Stew? You wanna go negative 5 points on one of these to get a first letter?
Drinks on me, a follower.
Hey, profligate followed. That's that. Visk's profligate. Wow. That's 6 points for Visk for cheating.
No.
You know, but you gotta respect the cheat. If you unfollow and follow the show, Howard assigns you points. I have no control over it. And there are some very rare instances where Howard could reward a lot of points, an obscene number of game-breaking points.
I'm gonna jump, instead of taking points out, I'm gonna jump on the chat train and lose points that way.
Okay.
And say that number 4 is Judge Ito.
Judge Lance Ito, famous from
he
the
looks
OJ trial.
familiar.
What is it to you about these eyes that feel Lance Ito?
He looked familiar, and chat seems like they know what's up, so I'm agreeing.
Let's see. I mean, chat pushed you in a bad direction on Agassi, but this is looking very good for Ito. This is, in fact, Judge Lance Ito, famous mild-mannered judge of the O.J. Simpson murder trial.
So the first person to guess that was Sun King.
That's going to be 20 on Sun King. It's going to be 10 for everybody else.
Okay.
You know, from a strategic point of view, it's really good for y'all to play Larry King 5's late in the show when the points are doubled. I feel like if somebody wants to play it early in the show, you should all boo that person, like the kid who reminded the teacher about a homework assignment. There's 2 on the board. We got eyes for both of them. Are you befuddled by these?
It's a little befuddling.
Stu, do you feel like the last card was too easy? Shifty accused us of making the last one too easy compared to the earlier ones, and I had kind of a sneaky thought. I thought that I would just replay that card for Shifty only and see if he remembered any of them. See how easy it is. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It would put everyone else playing on hold to do that, and so I've decided not to do that. But it was a sneaky thought I had.
I do think it was more, at least in my wheelhouse. I don't know if that means it's easier or not.
The 2 people left on the board, you gotta know who they are. I feel like you're gonna kick yourself when you see who they are. It's not, although all of these, with the exception of Gallagher, like, they're all pretty famous.
You think Gallagher's the least famous out of all these people?
Yeah.
Huh.
Can I get a little more face?
Can you get a little more face? I'll give you the first letter for 5 points. More face is too revealing,
doesn't it?
What? I'll tell you what. Just for free.
I'm trying to get for everybody here.
I'm going to give you a little more forehead for free.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you enough to see the hairline. I'm going to give you enough to know, are we looking at a 4-head? Are we looking at a 5-head? Are we looking at a 3-head? It looks like normal 4-heads across the board. Cat Guy Bob feeling that it's feeling Carrot Top over there.
Yeah, sure. Let's run with Carrot Top.
Running with Carrot Top. Chat, let's get some guesses in for that 5th position. Fisk still sticking to Julie Brown. Game Quarter
Okay,
convinced
well-
that's not Carrot Top. Game Quarter, give us a name.
Okay.
Get in there.
Downtown Julie Brown.
You're switching to Downtown Julie Brown. Game Quarter coming in with Lisa Bonet. That's a great choice. I had a little bit of a crush on Lisa Bonet as a kid. Shifty jumping on Carrot Top. Shifty jumping on, that's swaying you hard in the Julie Brown direction, Poostu?
Yeah, that is. If Shifty thinks it's Carrot Top, then it's definitely not.
Cat Guy Bob coming in with a rude joke. I'm going to award that 2 points, though. I'm going to give you the top of the head because I think everyone is going to want to change their answer, and I'm gonna take off 10 points for changed, or 5 points for changed answers. I don't think it's anybody who y'all have guessed. There's the top of the head. I'm gonna take new guesses for 5 points less. Could be Lisa Bonet though. Could still be Lisa Bonet. Cat Guy Bob going Janet Jackson. Poostu, what are you feeling?
Nothing's just like jumping out at me. Like sometimes I see one of these, I'm like, yeah, I've seen that picture before, but
yeah.
I haven't seen this picture before.
Mel B. I love that guess, Sun King. I love that guess. Visk is going some kind of Jackson. Radon Chong.
We just it's not a Jackson. We just had a Jackson.
You know, we haven't had them all. I would not be surprised to see Tito in the mix here.
Jermaine.
I'm more of a Tito man. Let's take a look. Let's end the suspense. Let's find out who this is. Nobody's got it on the board, guys, gals, non-binaries of the chat. This is Lark Voorhees from Saved by the Bell, aka Lisa.
Oh wow.
All right, I'll grant you maybe Lark Voorhees is less famous than Gallagher. Maybe I was wrong about that one.
I think if I went around,
I never would have guessed that one. I wasn't a Saved by the Bell guy.
Oh. Shifty
I feel like if I showed people pictures, they...
The left is giving like a Christina Aguilera type feel to me.
This person on the left is so unbelievably famous. Still famous. Unbelievably famous. Could be Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera would fit the still unbelievably famous kind of... Well, maybe not unbelievably famous anymore. Game Quarter going Jennifer Aniston. I like it. Very in the pocket of Larry King 5, but is it correct? Is it correct?
I could see Jennifer Aniston.
Avril Lavigne, Shifty Merchant. I don't know if I would describe Avril Lavigne as impossibly famous. I'll give you another hint that won't help you at all. I have worked with this person.
Ooh.
That is not
do you
helpful.
have like a fun story from
I do have a fun story. I'm trying to remember if I signed an NDA on that job. I did not. I can tell you this story. I can tell you this story about this person.
Are you going to tell it to us before or after the reveal?
No, I'll tell you after the reveal, because this will be the end of Larry King 5s.
Okay. Very famous still. I think Jennifer Aniston still has clout these days.
She does. But would I have a great story about Jennifer Aniston? I could. I could have a great...
Yeah, you could.
I could.
I don't think I've heard anything about her being like terrible behind the scenes or anything.
You know what? I'm going to give y'all a bigger hint. The person pictured here is the second worst celebrity I've worked for.
Oh.
Just second worst experience I've had working with a celebrity. I'll tell you right now who the best was. BB Newworth. Absolute charmer, BB Newworth. Loved working with BB.
I've heard that she comes very prepared. It's all those theater
I
people.
didn't work with him, but I've had some really nice experiences hanging out around Eric Andre.
Oh, Eric Andre grew up in my hometown, but we didn't go to the same high school.
He's been very nice to me in the times I've just run into him for a minute or two.
Nice. I had a strange encounter with H. John Benjamin on the street once. I never get starstruck, you know? I've only ever been starstruck twice in my life. One time was when I worked with Grover from Sesame Street, but like that was like meeting a childhood hero. I'll tell you that story some other time. That's a good story. But the time I'm talking about now is I saw H. John Benjamin on the street, and I just froze like a deer in the headlights because I'm not a tall man, Pustu. I'm only 5'5", and H. John Benjamin also 5'5", so I just froze, and then he froze, and I just had this shocked look on my face. Then he had a shocked look on his face, and then I suddenly blurted out, "You're my size!" And he very quickly walked away from me. Yeah,
that's a wonderful story.
I know, and he reacted perfectly. You know, I mean, that was exactly what he should have done.
I really like his jazz albums. That guy's funny as hell.
He's amazing. I love that dude. But I apparently can't be in the same room with him. I cannot not freeze up and be shocked that we are the same size.
To just blurt that out at someone on the street.
I know. I know. It would have been worse if he wasn't famous, right? Just some random person the same height as me. Yeah.
To just freeze while you're looking at anyone and just say that.
Yeah. I should start doing it more. Especially especially at women, because they're, you know, it's a totally average height for a woman to be. Just any woman I see my height, you're my size.
Oh yeah, that'll totally make them feel safe.
I bet you I will end up on the local news though.
Or at least on like nextdoor.com.
Yeah.
This free corrects you.
So I need a guess on this last one. Who do we think it is? I saw a lot of guesses back there. They've scrolled off for me. Chris, what are some of the guesses we have out there? And then I will tell the story about this person.
People are still saying Christina Applegate is possible. Christina Aguilera, Rachel Ray, Mariah Carey, Nicole Richie. I don't think anyone's. That's not a guess. That's just okay. That's it.
That's it. Pusti, you want to stick with your answer? You want to jump on a train here?
Yeah, I'll
Game quoter. I am 100% sure it was H. John Benjamin because we were frozen for like, in just probably what was actually like 20 seconds, but that's an eternity with a stranger on the street. I'm just 100% sure it was him. Visco and Mariah Carey. What are you feeling, Pustu?
Mariah Carey or Jennifer Aniston.
I can't take an or. I need a definitive answer.
Yeah, Mariah Carey. I've heard some things about her not being that fun to work with.
Well, let's find out. You are going to hear some more things about Mariah Carey not being fun to work with. Who had that one first?
Let's see. I think it was. Oh, it might be Sun King. Visk changed his answer.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be a train ride for Visk. So that'll be 20 for Sun King, 10 for Visk, 10 for Poost. You know, Sun King, for never having called in, kind of the goat of this show. You know,
I know,
dominates at these games. Constantly accused of cheating. I know. I like it though. There's a part of me that so desperately wants Sun King to call it, and there's a part of me that never wants Sun King to call it. Anyway, this Mariah Carey story. So I was making a music video. I'll come back to us for this. I was making a music video for her, and this is at a nadir in her career. She had not done Precious. She had not produced Precious yet. So she was still very famous, but she didn't have anything big out. And I can't remember if she originally released Merry Christmas to You with Sony, or if it was Universal or whoever, but she was on a new label. And she owned the rights to the songs, so she re-recorded all of those same songs again for the new label so that they could get whatever royalties or whatever. But she decided that to make the album more relevant beyond Christmas, she would also have Auld Lang Syne on it. So she did like a disc, like very early as 2000, like electronica version of Old Lang Syne. She also sang Onward Christian Soldier with her mother, who her mother sang in this very churchy voice. So in the union film world, which I was not a member of the union, but like the rules still applied because other people were, you get time and a half beyond 10 hours, right, Chris? Or is it 12? No, it's time and a half from 10 hours to 12, and then you get double time beyond
12.
that.
Yeah.
Pooh Stew, by the time Mariah Carey showed up to this shoot, which was scheduled for 4 p.m., we were already in golden time. She was later to this shoot than anyone else has been in my entire life. She had a terrible fucking attitude. All of her, you can always tell when someone is a bad celebrity by how fearful their assistants are. If their assistants are nice, like, they're a nice person. If their assistants are very cagey and afraid of like upsetting the person, they're a bad person. Everybody was on edge in this room. Mariah Carey ordered, she gets there, and then she decides she wants a lot of French fries, so she orders a giant mountain of French fries that you would assume would be to be shared, but it wasn't. It was not to be shared. She eats all the French fries, makes us wait for that. Nick Cannon shows up. Mariah Carey is also hugely, hugely pregnant at this point. You could probably find this music video we made. The director, for whatever reason, had convinced her that she didn't want to appear pregnant. That in order to not appear pregnant, what they needed to do was not have any close-ups and only have very, very wide shots where you see her whole body, which is, of course, like the opposite, right? Like, she looks extremely pregnant in these music videos. I was the focus puller on this job. My job was to always make sure the camera was in focus, and the way that you do that is you chart all the little camera movements, and then you set little focus marks. And you do that by like zooming in all the way on someone's eyes, focusing up. Now, Mariah Carey always had the client monitor, which meant she could see what the camera was shooting. And she would not let her zoom in. She wouldn't let us zoom in on her eyes. So she would just kind of like hold her hand out with this big, giant butterfly diamond ring. And I would have to take focus marks on that. And then I would have to adjust them, like guesstimating how far was her hand from her eyes. Needless to say, the focus was way fucking off on that shoot. She was just terrible. Just an awful person to work with. I don't have any like big blow-up story about her, but she was just so late and so sour. Not a good person. I wish I could tell you about the worst person I worked with. That is a lot more of a story, but I could tell you one other quick story is that I accidentally got punched by Alan Cumming one time because I was shooting a thing for Liza Minnelli, who had released an album, and they're like really good friends. And anyway, I was like packing up at the end of the night, putting camera stuff away, and Alan Cumming was telling a story where somebody punched him, and I happened to be walking by as he pantomimed punching someone, and then he just accidentally punched me in the face. And then he's very nice about it. He apologized profusely. He kept offering to buy me drinks, and I kept saying, no, I'm on the clock, blah, 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 blah. And it wasn't until I got home and I realized he was trying to pick me up, I think, because he kept offering me drinks. And I told this to a friend of mine who's like in theater, and my friend confirmed for me that was no big deal, that he tries to pick everybody up.
My friend, years and years ago, I saw Kids in the Hall live.
Oh, nice.
And me and some friends were meeting them after the show, and we were taking a picture with Scott Thompson, and he accidentally elbowed my friend right in her eye socket. And the picture is immediately after it happened. So, like, she's hurt, and he's like, oh, my God, what did I do? And I am just smiling like an idiot because I didn't realize what just happened.
That's kind of amazing. There's a picture I love that you know the comedian Emo Phillips?
Yeah.
There's a great picture where he's got like one of those little disposable cameras from the 90s, and he's taking a picture of his side mirror in his car, and he's smiling really big, and then distant off, you know, like his left shoulder is a car just fully on fire. Chris, see if you can find that picture. I love that.
Do you mind if I tell an Emo Phillips story?
Yeah, please do. I love Emo.
Okay, so he opened for Weird Al on tour a few years ago.
Yeah.
And they played in a nearby town, but it's still kind of a small town. And I went and saw the show. It was amazing. And then after the show, I went up the street to tell a friend who wasn't there how good it was. And on my way back, I see Emo and Weird Al's keyboard player, like, just standing on the corner looking kind of lost.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And I pulled over and I got out of the car and I was like, hey, guys, I was at your show and it was amazing. And they were like, oh, thank goodness. We don't know where our tour bus is. We got lost. Would you walk us back to the theater? And I was like, yeah, no problem. And I'm walking with them. And as we're walking, this cockroach skitters by on the pavement, and I go to stomp on it. And while my foot is up, Emo goes, no! But it's too late. I'm already going to smash it, and I do. And he's like, why would you do that? That was a living creature. All creatures are special. And I was like, I'm sorry. And he was like, are you really sorry? And I'm like, yeah, I'm really sorry, man. I didn't mean to fucking upset you. And he's like, think about that next time.
I have a tour bus story for you. So I was going to Baltimore, and the bus station in Baltimore is like right across, or it was at the time, right across from like a motel, like an extended stay America, something like that, right? And in the parking lot is the 2 tour buses of Insane Clown Posse. I assume that it's like Violent J and what's the other one? Something Bob. Anyway, Violent J and that. Oh, Shaggy 2 Dope. Shaggy 2 Dope. Anyway, those guys, they have their. I've told this story before. Never mind.
The synchronized porn.
Yeah, the synchronized porn. Yeah. All right, I'll finish it. Anyway, so they were both in their tour buses, separately watching the same porn in sync. Very strange. Not in their hotel rooms, just in their tour buses watching porn. Very weird. Anyway, I'm sorry to have repeated myself there, guys. Got really caught up in the moment of celebrity gossips. Speaking of gossips, before we let you go, Stu, what do you think is the horniest number?
Oh, the horniest number?
Yeah.
That's such a... man, I should have thought more about that question when you asked it earlier. Horniest number.
If Matt were here, he'd make you guess what someone else said was the horniest number. Ooh, Game Court are going with infinity. I like infinity as a horny number.
I feel like 3. 3's a pretty horny number.
It is a very horny number. You know? Musketeers.
You know, it's a crowd. It's company.
Yeah. I like it as an answer. Pusto, thank you for your call. Thank you for being part of... this was a good episode, I feel like. It's good times.
Yeah. Thanks for putting all those things up with Avi. That's great.
Oh, yeah. We'll keep doing it. Avi has like a clutch of them. I gave Avi a big fat stack of them. I expect we'll see those put up places, and you know, anybody else in New York, I'd be happy to go out with you and put some up in another neighborhood.
I need to get access to a printer.
You know what, Pusto? If there's another $5,000 a week for life, we'll buy you a printer. We'll buy you a printer. We'll call it a show expense. We'll make you an employee.
That's what I'm going. I'm banking my points to be the producer, man. I want to be part of this.
You always are part of it. See, that's the thing. You guys, you were the producers all along. You realize you guys are all in the Discord. You can basically ask me for shit and see if I do it. I feel like the one thing we would actually do with a producer, if somebody cashed that in, is like, we'd probably have you on like pre-production calls and talk about what we're doing for the week. I feel like that's the big thing.
Is that a prize? That feels
no, it's work. It's work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Pusto, thank you for calling.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye. Chris, what did we learn today?
We learned that 1 is the horniest number that you'll ever know.
We learned that. We also learned that a lot of Thomas doesn't call back.
But you know what? A lot of people did call, and
they did.
And that's
it was so
kind of
good,
amazing.
right? It was so good.
Yeah.
So good. Chronic, what a great call. I hope Chronic calls back, but I feel like Chronic's going to be another birdie, another flash in the pan.
Gosh, I hope
That's
so.
a clip from Sun King. That's worth some points. 2 points on that.
All right.
I feel like Sun King has made a bunch of clips we didn't give points for. Sun King, if you want to bring charges against us, we can go on trial, but of course you would have to lift that veil of mystery and come on for it. Well, that's it, Chris. I got nothing.
Well, you know what? I think this was swell, and I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, well, we'll see you next week. Same desperate time, same loser channel.